Oh dear, oh dear. That kind of worked, didn't it? It doubled up, but it worked. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to the stream. Now, I've got some weird stuff going on with my internet tonight. It seems to be fine, but I don't know if it's going to be fine for you. So hopefully it is. Hope you're all doing well. First of all, congratulations to Jacob Bronski for getting first tonight. Alex Dragon just missed out on it. Thank you all for being here as well. I really appreciate it. So, hey to Jacob Bronski.
Hello there.
Hello to Alex Dragon. Hey to Janoin. Thanks for tuning in. Hey to Daedra. Hope you're all doing well. We are, of course, playing the. Oh, I haven't actually set up my. This is how. Okay, this is not correct. Let me just fix this. Rogue Trader. Click OK. And then enable. Is that going to work? There we go. There we go. Now everyone can see the game, which is perfect. Cool. So we finished up last time. Oh god, the music's got really loud. We finished up last time. We're still on Thessaria, and we've just been mind swapped into a peasant. And we've just managed to climb our way back up to the top of this place to find the party, to convince them that we are in fact the Lord Captain and have been mind swapped into this peasant so that we can go and free our actual body. But that last time led into an incredibly difficult fight that wiped us almost instantly. So there's the party there. This is us here. We are currently Maeve with like a million things. Seeing a space with Astartes with an unmurdered elder in the background is quite jarring. Yes, I guess the Lord will have to find out how we stop him from murdering her if we ever get our hands on him. So I wanted to jump straight into the fight. Oh, I just realized the microphone is miles away from my face, so I'm probably really quiet. Maybe you'll be able to hear me a little bit now. How's it going, David, by the way? So we're going to just trigger the cutscene. We did this last time at the end of the stream. So we're just going to skip through this. Basically, we're just proving the fact that we are, in fact, the Lord Trader. So there's a lot of chat here, but blah, blah, blah. It's me. Rejoice, one and all, for the Rogue Trader of Valessus has returned to you. And everyone's like, what? You finished up NFC and Xenonauts. What would you recommend next? Well, that's some pretty big ones to complete. High Fleet? Definitely recommend High Fleet if you haven't checked it out. It's definitely worth picking up if it's on sale. We're just going to skip through this chat.
Hello there.
Yeah, I've got the dog with me. Hey, Sush and Topher, how's it going? High Fleet is definitely the one that I would pick. Leave my body back, continue. I can't convince them. Okay, there we go. I'm doing a bit of things, so good to hear. So that we did all that in the stream previously, so I'm not going to like skip through it again. But here's the party coming to save me, and this is where we died last time in this combat. When the dust clears, you're in a familiar hall. You see the Jester's eye. So this guy here is the one who's stolen us, reporting for terror in Victor Stream. Did the title not update? I thought I updated the title. I couldn't get. I literally could not get Twitch dashboard to load to fix the title. But I thought I'd updated the title. Is it still showing Terror and Victor? Because it should be showing Rogue Trader. I don't think any of my mods are on either to fix it. That's annoying. So yeah, I'm just going to skip through this dialogue because we did this all last time. The fool is like, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to take you over. Tell us right categories wrong. I can't change the category. Ugh. Thomas the Sculptor is... Oh, what if I can lunge at him? Address for, hey, Psycho, return me to my body once now. I'll grant you an easy death. To say, why bother, we're going to win. Everyone's like, blah, blah, blah. Psychic stuff is happening. You've stolen something from me. I've come to reclaim it. Blah, blah, blah. Then I'm going to lunge at him. And then Solomon's going to do some really badass stuff in a cutscene. And here comes Doggo. Hey, Danielle Faber, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Solomon just kicking ass right now. Crack grenading a Zinchian portal is a pretty cool thing to do. The dog gets us out of jail. I think we get our body back as well. Okay, yes, we get our body back. Right, now this is where it all went horrendously long. Any last words? Let's go with the Thessalian proverb. Do not feed the horse you cannot outrun. I've heard plenty of nonsense spoken by convicts, but that triple wins first place. Governor Raldo, for the crimes of stealing my body from me, practicing heresy, and all-round monstrousness, you are hereby sentenced to death. Attack. How dare you order out anyone out of my own palace? And then he's going to do some psychic stuff and make all of the statues stand up. Okay, this is a very cool game, Danielle. It's Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. We are quite deep into the campaign. The problem is, this fight keeps killing me. I love my Judge Jeffrey Roberts when they are being comically evil. That's same. Okay, so we are I'm stuck here. The rest of the party is down here. We've got Solomorn here. Our biggest heavy hitter, I think, that we have with us is going to be Argenta. If I can set her up somewhere in cover where she can do a lot of Daka, that will work very well. This position here is not bad, but we do have to watch out for the fact that Stone Sentinel is here. Also, she currently has broken ribs, which reduces her strength and toughness by 20, which means she cannot wield her heavy bolter. Unfortunately, she hasn't got enough strength for the heavy bolter, which is really annoying that happens before we actually get into this fight. Okay, I'm deep into it for like a casual game. Give me that. So we're forced to use her bolter here, which is actually really frustrating. It really hamstrings her ability to do a lot in this fight. I'm not sure why she's starting off with this wound, but that is what she's starting off with. Then we've got Jay, who really isn't built. Full stop. Actually, Argenta might be better off back here. Or is there a slot like that? Yeah, okay. Here's perfect for Argenta. That's a perfect slot for her. We'll get Abelard into the fray. I think I'm going to use Abelard to try and cut into this direction here. But we also need to take these Stone Sentinels out. That's quite important. I want to use Yogan to try and control the area. So to set up like the plasma field here so that we can move through it. They can't. Maybe. He's obviously our Manipulist, so he's our tech priest. And then we also have Jay. And I just don't know what Jay's really going to do for us. The one thing she has going for us is she has a ton of action points. I could maybe try just get her to murder this lot here and give me a free side to work on. So I could start her off here and then maybe get her to stand here and just shoot along this way and hopefully take these doubles out because they've got low hit points. And that leaves like one of my flanks free. And we can maybe get up here and start shooting down on people, potentially. But I have to kill these statues. The statues make the boss invulnerable. At least we have to kill at least one statue to make this work. Solomorn is way too far forward. I'm going to bring him back, which also brings his doggo back. Who I guess bought them and imported from the off-road. Yes, he must have just brought them with him, maybe. There are some nobles up here on the left-hand side as well, which might be a good mission for Glacio and Solomorn. Who is up first? It's going to be Yogan who's up first. Then it's going to be Tavrisk, then this Stone Sentinel here. So this Stone Sentinel's probably going to ruin Yogan's day if he's that close to it. So I might bring him back to here, just to give him a little bit of space from it. You can also see that this guy will target the last person who's hurt one of his Stone Sentinels, which is another mechanic in this fight we need to work out. I'm going to save the game before the fight begins, so we don't have to go through all of that again. And I guess we're going to start the battle. Last time those doubles were... That's true, Sujin Tofu, you're correct. Last time they were our best ally. Don't forget the Psyker Man upstairs. Yes, there is also... he's actually run down the stairs. I think he is... Where is Tavrisk? There he is. He's hiding behind the wall here. Yes, this guy is also a problem. I just don't think we have enough damage to get through this, but let's see what we can do. Alright, so Yogan is up first. Let's set where Argenta is as the back lines to begin with. That gives her a big bonus. Okay. We'll set the mid lines as to where he is sitting. Gives him a little bit of a bonus. And we'll set the front lines to where this sort of area here. So the people broad... Actually, I want to set the front lines... I kind of want to put the front lines here. I want to put the front lines here. Okay. So I've got 5 action points, and I have 3 motive force. So I've got a Magna Rail Blast, which sadly is not as powerful in this game as it is in Mechanicus 2. I've also got a Bring It Down, which would be great to use on Argenta, but she's too far away, and I don't have You Serve Me on this character. Galvanic Field is not what I want, but Charge Distribution is very good. If I can put that on Abelard, it's insane, but Abelard is too far away for me to do that. Let's start off by Magna Rail Blasting the... I can't. Can I not do it? I want to Magna Rail Blast the Stone Sentinel. There's no one else to jump the shot to. Oh, I can jump the shot to this guy. And then maybe back over here. Okay, that actually did quite a lot of damage. That's quite nice, okay? So that was my first shot. Now, I think, looking at this thing, it has 40% armor. The Melta might be a better weapon to use here than the Plasma, because this is 50% armor penetration. I've got either a spray attack or just a direct attack. I can't hit it with a direct attack. I'll have to use the spray. That's only going to do 22 to 31 damage, whereas an overcharged plasma shot will do 15 to 25. So this is more damage with the melta, but it's only going to hit him. I still think I want to just try and take this thing out. Okay, 27 damage to it. Let's give Jay... I can't give Jay a free attack. Oh, I do have Voice of Command, actually. Can I Voice of Command Argenta? I'm going to Voice of Command Argenta. And then I'm going to give her a free attack.
Executing command.
Okay, so Argenta's got a free attack. Crazy how the Setch is a 2x2 and thinks the first time I've seen an enemy. This is not the first 2x2 enemy we faced in this campaign. Alright. She does not have enough AP for a burst fire. Wait, hang on, wrong weapon. For a full burst, but she can fire just a burst. So I can burst this to add more damage to it. We want to just try and take this thing down as quickly as possible. The other option is I shoot at this guy to try and just take him out of the fight before he activates, or I just blast up here to just do as much damage as possible. I know which one of these is more fun, but I think I need to try and focus one statue down as quickly, as fast as I can. So I'm going to activate Furious Recital, and then we're going to fire off a full burst at this thing.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Not a lot of shots, but now she's marked Argenta as his primary target, which we don't want. I'm going to end her turn there. That takes back to Yogan. Yogan is back to 3 motive force. I can drop down a Galvanic Gate Mechadendrite, which lets me set down an energy wall, which will like stun enemies that pass through it. So I'm tempted to put the wall like there. Oh, okay, that did not go where I thought it was going to go. I thought it was going to go back here, but it put it here. I must have missed where it was going to be placed it. That's used up all of his motive force. The ground is one of the combat tactics there. So 1 round, all enemies in that area are forced to reroll, dodge, and parry. I maybe should have done that to start with. I'm going to just Air of Authority Argenta, just to give her more
observation.
Resolve, and then I think that's everything I can do. I could charge distribution, but there's nobody in range to do that to, except for himself. I'll give it to him in case something happens and he ends up in close combat. Okay, that's Yogan's turn completely done. We'll end his turn. Now it's the Psyker. Okay, he's buffed that guy, and he shot me with a Mind Power. Now it's the Stone Sentinel. It's gone for Abelard. Done 24 damage to him. The other one has gone for Solomon, and he blocked it. Okay, it's Solomon's turn next. We need to take these statues down. Alright, so, I think there's an armor-piercing attack on his shotgun, is there not? No, there isn't. Okay. The wall also imparts electric damage to shots that fired through it. Yes, that's why I wanted to put it down here. Okay. I think the first thing I want to do is I want to apprehend the statue.
Let's test our skills, Glato.
So dog bite statue. And that changes Solomon to the target, the dog to the target. Then we're going to, so I've got double slug, allows them to make 2 single shots against the target. The shotgun has plus 10% additional armor penetration and does bleeding, which doesn't help us with the bleeding, because I don't think this thing can bleed. The shotgun attack reduces dodge, parry, and block of targets in therefore 27% round, regardless of whether they're hit or not. Damage from this attack. So a fulminating shot makes this guy easier to hit, but I think I'm going to go for the double slug attack with a shotgun. Okay, that's a double hit on him, and now it makes Solomon the target. But then Glacio gets a free attack, which he parried. So he now makes Glacio the target again. This is going to slow this fight down a lot while we're doing this. A Sentinel Walker. Yes, it would be great to have a Sentinel Walker or something right now. So I can now get Glacio to bite. Where is it? To bite for 1 AP.
Glato, we're undertaking this task.
Okay, does another 25 damage on it, which then makes Glato the target again. Now I've got 2 AP left. I can order another Apprehend, which will cost 1 more AP. Or I can put it on standby mode, or I can put it on protect mode, which will get me 1 AP back, so it's basically free, but I don't need to do that right now. I think or I could run and gun, but that would not get me 2 shots again. And I think the dog is doing more damage than Solomon is doing right now, so we're going to bite it again. Oh, I should have used a grenade, actually. I get 1 grenade. I still have my free grenade use. So I'm going to throw a... Operation must make a wild player or move out of the zone if they're stunned or mobilized, which triggers attacks opportunity from allies. I want to throw a blind grenade just on these 3 guys here to take them out of the fight for a bit. Actually, I want to hit the boss with the blind grenade. Okay, it looks like he failed the blind, which is good. Alright, that's Solomon's turn. Oh god. Okay, I'm probably not making it out of that area.
Faith strengthens me.
My faith strengthens me.
Chaos guides me.
Ouch. Yeah, that was a miss. That was a miss. That's me almost dead. Okay, my character's out of the fight before they got their first turn. Oh no, they get the ability to come back to life once. So what I want to do with Jay is I want to get her here, and I just want to kill all of these nobles if I can with her. She does have Served Cold. Deals 8 to 10 impact damage with 20% armor penetration. The damage up this ability and its armor penetration increased by 32% for each extra turn granted by Jay to an ally before using this ability. Oh, hang on. The dog wants in. Give me 1 second. The dog wants in the room. Come on, puppy. Oh, you brought your blanket with you. That's very impressive. Alright, internet. There's no food in here. Come on, internet, please. You got your beanbag in here tonight. I made it ready for you because I knew you'd come and say hi. There's your beanbag. What do you get? You don't want to get into it? Maybe. This is your favorite bed. And here's your blanket. Good girl. There you go. You've got a cozy dog. Alright. So basically, every extra turn that Jay gives results in this attack doing more armor penetration and damage. So I could give an extra turn to Yogan to shoot at the Stone Sentinel with a Magna Rail Blast, or just a Melter Shot, which would then make her Served Cold do more damage. She would need to target him with Voice of Command, which means you need to get him in line of sight, which I think she can do from here. So we're going to do Voice of Command. We're going to go extra attack.
Am I getting paid for this?
Okay, now we're going to do a Magna Rail Blast on this. Can I just target it 3 times? No. Oh, I can. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was pretty cool. That makes Yogan the target now. Yogan still has an action point to spend. He could Voice of Command Jay. Okay, so now he can give her extra turns too. I don't know why Yogan just... Oh, I know why Yogan exploded. That's fine. Alright, now this is going to be doing more damage and armor penetration. She can still move as well. She also has Inspire. Target gains plus 5% damage and plus 5 additional damage for every 10 stacks of tactical advantage. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. I guess 20% bonus. If I can Inspire Argenta, that would be very cool, but I can't from here. I could move further into the room, though, and potentially Inspire Argenta, because that would be pretty good to do. If I move here, that's not going to trigger an opportunity attack. It's going to put her in the front line. Am I in range to Inspire Argenta? I'm not. I need to move further over. I don't want to finish Jay out of cover. I could move Argenta forward, though. I can't move Argenta forward. I could move Argenta forward, though, which will count as another extra turn.
Got a problem? I've got a
if I move Argenta here, that's with her free move. Can I now Inspire her? I can, but that's going to move my last AP. I'm not going to be doing any shooting with Jay this turn. But that's not Jay's role, really. So I'm going to Inspire Argenta. That means Argenta now has... I don't think it shows me, but it's definitely buffed her a lot. And then the only other thing I can do is press advantage. But there's nothing for her to press advantage to, so I'm going to end Jay's turn. Okay, my character's going to die.
There's a tactical disadvantage.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Good block, Solomon. Good block, Abelard, with the reciprocation attack. Now we may lose Jay here. No, never mind. They're all shooting each other. Okay, Argenta is up. This guy here is a problem for Argenta. So I might shoot at this guy this turn, although trying to finish off this statue is probably the better option. So I'm going to activate Rapid Fire. Then I'm going to drop a Burst Fire on the statue with a chance to cleave into other targets.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay, one statue is down. Awesome. Thank you so much for putting a like on the video. I really appreciate it. I hope work isn't too much of a hassle today. Then I'm going to activate Run and Gun, which gets me a free single shot. And I'll use that to try and kill this guy.
The Emperor commands.
Okay, he's down. That means she can activate Confident Approach, so now all of her attacks will guaranteed crit. Did I click on it? I don't think I clicked on
I'll
it.
do it.
Now, what I could do is I could activate Firearm Mastery. The soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to the weapon's rate of fire, using the weapon attack that normally costs the least AP. These attacks do not spend AP. Until the end of such a turn, the first attack against each new enemy automatically scores a critical hit. I don't think I want to use that on her. I can also Heroic Sacrifice. Until the end of combat, the Archmilton can make one additional attack each turn, including one additional attack on the turn this Desperate Measure was used. The first attack after using this ability and each turn afterwards costs 0 AP. Until the end of the combat, they suffer minus 30 to toughness. And they suffer direct... No, I don't want to do a Heroic Sacrifice on her just now. I think she's done enough. We've killed one of the statues. That means that the boss can actually be hurt now. Each statue reduces the damage he takes by 25%. So let's end Argenta's turn. This guy here's going to bully Argenta, unfortunately.
I'm enraged.
This guy's challenging... oof, that's a big hit on Abelard.
Brace yourself.
And a kick.
What it takes.
These guys should all shoot each other.
Too bad I never leave that one.
Okay, Jay's taking a beating.
Need more augmentations.
Alright, Abelard is up. Thankfully, he is standing. He's taken a fresh wound. I'm going to medkit him.
Much appreciated.
Then we're going to charge. Can we charge? We can't charge. We can't move, actually. But I can activate Reckless Rush to give him back his movement points, which he'd lost. No? No movement points. Why do we have no movement points? Even with a Reckless Rush. Was it because he was knocked over? He's immobilized for 1 round. So the Stone Sentinel has immobilized him. Okay, I should have read that first. So there's actually very little he can do here, because he can't attack anybody. He has no grenades. And he has no ranged weapon. The guy, is there a guy? Oh, there's a guy right next to him. Okay, we can murder the guy. Great. We've got a guy. I couldn't see him. Thank you, Sujin Tofu. Alright, we're going to just go in, I think, with a strike on this guy, which will do a lot of damage to him. Do I want to make this a devastating attack? The Archmilton's next attack, if it hits, will cause all targets to make a toughness resistance test with minus 12 penalty. If failed, they will suffer yes, we're going to make this a devastating attack. I think there's no downside to that. He only gets 1 attack anyway. So I'll make it a devastating attack. And then we're going to whack this guy with our chain axe for 57 damage. Now I could... We'll then activate Brace for Impact. And we'll endure. I could kick the guy away with a Get Off Me. Actually, Get Off Me is free. So let's Get Off Me him.
Victory is imminent.
Okay, that's going to help out a lot, actually. And then I'm going to activate Endure for more temporary hit points. Okay, Abelard is enduring. That's the end of his turn.
Death to the weak.
This guy's going to kill Jay. She dodged. Unbelievable. Okay. Buff's going to kill somebody here. He's got a sniper rifle, I think. He's run into the open, though. Okay, he took 1 shot at Argenta and missed. Now we're back on Yogan's turn. I would really like to try and kill this Sentinel if I could, because it will make killing Bluff a lot easier. We're going to get Abelard to try and kill Bluff. So I want to give Argenta... we need to kill this Corrupted Guard as well, because he's going to cause a lot of problems for Argenta while she's stuck in combat with him. Can I Magna Rail Blast him 3 times and kill him? 1, 2, 3. Not enough to kill him, but we did. She can kick now. That's a good point. Let's give her a free attack. And she's going to kick this guy away.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay, and she doesn't get a full shot this turn, unfortunately. But I can... Oh, no, I should have activated Rebel and Slaughter. That uses up her attack. Oh, well. That was silly. But at least she's kicked this guy away, so she's free on her turn. Alright, back to Yogan. Melta Blast... what's the template? So I can't hit... Yeah, he's only taking 79 damage from a Melta Blast. I could drop an Area Effect Plasma here, or I could drop an Area Effect Plasma here. I think the Area Effect Plasma here is the better choice for him. Okay, only did 7 damage, but it's better than no damage. We are out of AP on Yogan. I can drop a Charge Distribution or Galvanic Field. Let's put charge distribution on. I can't put it on Abelard, unfortunately. So that's Yogan's turn over. Unless I want to activate Finest Hour, which grants an ally an extra turn with full AP. Yes, because it's going to have his fellowship. I don't care about that. We're going to give Argenta a Finest Hour, which gives her a full turn.
I am a conduit of the machine.
Okay, so she now has a full turn. And I want her to open up on the Stone Sentinel. She has 3 shots in her gun, so we're going to reload the bolter. Then we're going to activate Rapid Fire.
For the weak.
And then we're going to blast this thing away as much as we can. Okay, there goes another stone statue. And the guy on the ground took an absolute murdering. This guy's down to receiving 50% damage now. She has another go because she was given a free turn. I do have a temptation to shoot at Bluff now and just start trying to kill him now that we're down to 50% damage. Or we try and clean up some of the guys that are on the ground. Time for a special move called Fullest Auto. So do we shoot at Bluff? I think we just start shooting at Bluff. I think we just go for it at this point. So I'm going to shoot at Bluff.
I'll do it.
Yeah, he's taking decent damage. Okay. Then she's going to run and gun.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
And she'll take a free shot at him.
As the Emperor commands, is why I was chosen.
Okay. And then Confident Approach, Concentrated Fire. And that's everything she can do on her free turn. So now we go back to Yogan. Yogan's turn is over, so we end his turn. The Psyker's going to do some psychic rubbish. We need to kill Bluff now before the Stone Sentinels get to him. So Solomon is up. I'm going to start off by ordering the dog to attack Bluff. Then he's going to mark the dog. Then I'm going to move Solomon to here.
Moving into position.
And I'm going to shoot him twice with my shotgun. Do I need to set this up for anything? I could do a Torrent of Fury. Solomon removes all stacks of Fury. Critical hit chance, damage to dodge direction are increased by 10%. I think he only has 2 stacks of Fury. Is that right? He only has 2 stacks of Fury. So that would get him plus 20% crit hit, damage, and dodge reduction. That's probably worth doing. A 20% bonus is probably worth it. So I'm going to Torrent of Fury. Then I'm going to double slug this guy.
I'll take it as a priority.
Okay, he dodged, but the dog gets a free attack. Not a massive attack. Let's go for a bite.
Let's test our skills, Gleito.
Okay, he's down to 100 HP. He's also on fire and bleeding. I do have run and gun, so we'll take a free attack.
Won't take long.
But that's just a standard shotgun blast.
The order is clear.
Okay, that knocked him flying
Executed.
and did more bleeding damage to him. That's the end of Solomon's turn. Here comes the Stone Sentinel. I don't think he can get close enough to... Okay, it's got reach.
Minor setback.
This guy is getting up, so there's not much he can do this turn. Stop shooting my people. I need Abelard to get in. Okay, 2 damage is
Pain
fine.
and duty go.
Did my luck
Okay.
finally run out?
Jay is still alive. Unfortunately, she can't give an extra turn to Argenta. She can give an extra turn to Yogan, though. So I think we're going to start by doing that.
And it is done.
And we're going to Magna Rail Blast, buff this guy and the statue. Okay, he took 40 damage from that. And he's now marked Yogan as the target, which means Yogan can do some other stuff. We've also got a shot with a plasma rifle, so we're just going to take it on buff. Okay, it over-penetrated for 8 damage. That's everything he can do. So I'm going to end his turn. Now back to Jay. Jay can fire her pistols in close combat. I'm going to get her to open up on Bluff.
Don't get too close. Jai Hidari.
Okay.
Remember the name.
She's almost killed him. She has a second shot with her other pistol.
Am I getting paid?
She's down. Okay. He's dead. We got Bluff. The statues have exploded. This fight should get a lot easier from this point. Now I'm going to get her to serve cold this guy and see if she can kill him. I don't think she's going to be able
Don't
to.
get too cocky.
28 damage is pretty nice, though. That's everything she can do.
For now.
Thanks, Damon. Okay, Argenta's just going to finish off the people around her, I think. I want to get her back here, actually, where she's a bit safer for the rest of this combat. And I'm going to get her to medkit herself as well.
Injuries will not slow.
Exactly, the Emperor protects. I'm glad you all understand.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, that guy's down. She's in a really good position to just provide more supporting fire for the rest of the combat. Okay. That was a really nasty hit. And he tried to kick the dog, which is just not cool. Gaggle of nobles is coming in. And I think 2 of them died? Yeah, 2 of them killed themselves. Right, Abelard has to fight this guy. We'll do a devastating attack. And we'll slash him.
It will be done.
I think I can wildfire a second attack here. I can.
At your beck and call. Victory is given.
He parried it. Alright, we're going to finish off with a... Never grants brace effect each ally for the 5 effects of 1 round. Yeah.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is
We're
a
gonna
slow
brace
and
again.
insidious killer.
And we will knock this guy back if we can. Yep. And that knocks him back too. And then we will endure to finish. Good work, Abelard. Then she'll kick the dog moment. Oh, the dog might want to go outside to go to the bathroom. I'll see what she does. Are you having fun with the... She parried the attack again. Okay, I need to just let the dog out. I don't know if I can do anything about that danger, honestly. I need to let the dog out. I'll be 2 seconds. What are you doing, you daft? Did you find your pumpkin? You don't want to go out now. You know it's the middle of the night. You want to keep playing. You do want to go outside. Okay, go on, sit there. We're waiting. Alright, I need to get my ears out. We'll need to come back in and then she'll probably go back to sleep. Alright, what else? So we're back to Yogan. He could potentially... I mean, he could definitely kill this guy with a Magna Rail Blast. I wonder if I could Magna Rail to here. Oh, unfortunately we got Jay with that attack. That was not expected, or not intentional. I'm going to area effect plasma these 2. Okay, that's one of them down. And then we've got... we can give Argenta an extra attack. And I'm going to get her to reload.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Which means she doesn't have a burst. She only has 1 AP. So I'm just going to get her to continue to revel in slaughter, because that keeps stacking. And that was her whole turn. Whoops. Do I want to fire on Mastery now? What's the rate of fire on her gun? The rate of fire on the bolter is 4. So she'll get 4 single shots, which would probably let her kill this guy, this guy. I think it's worth it. It does mean she gets less AP, but I'm not too worried about her having 1 less AP. Let's. I'm gonna. So shoot this guy. And then we'll switch targets to this guy because she gets a bonus. Okay, he's out. This guy. He's out. And then we'll fire at this guy again. Okay, he's almost dead. And then she actually has another shot. Okay, he's down. Now she's out of shots. So we'll end her turn. Yogan is out of AP, so we'll end his turn. We still need to deal with the Psyker. He is a problem.
A curious, if unpleasant experience.
Gets mind ruined. He's like, oh, that was strange. Okay, so all that is left of the enemies are these 3 corrupted nobles, and these two corrupted guards, and the Psyker. Now these guys are apparently will explode. I wonder if a crack grenade will kill. Crack grenade will kill both of them. So let's crack grenade them to take them out of the fight. Okay, I didn't realize that was going to be a big enough explosion to hit Abelard. That's your main attack for the turn gone. I'm going to send the dog in to kill the... Oh, no, actually, he's too close. Because I can revive the dog, right? If it goes down. I think I'd rather this guy just died.
Glato, we're undertaking this task.
Okay, the dog is down, but we can bring the dog back. Not this turn, but later.
Don't touch me.
Nobles just firing las fire everywhere. Okay, Argenta's back up. I can move her to here, and she can take out those nobles with a burst fire. She's got another revel in slaughter. I don't have enough AP to do that though. We're going to rapid fire, and then we're going to fire burst at these 3.
As the Emperor commands.
and they explode. Now, those guys had tons of armor. The AT grenade was the appropriate response.
Move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Okay. Oh, dog wants to come back in. 2 seconds, everybody. I'm just gonna let the dog back in, and I'll put it back to bed. Now we are the whole stream. Good girl. Let me fix your bed for you. There's no donut of beanbag that you sleep on. That's it. It's like you're sitting on a throne. It's so big. That's it. You cozy? Here's your blanket. Don't get too hot. Alright, she's all tucked in. She should go to sleep here. Yeah, a cyberborg. Okay, so that's everything Argenta can do this turn. Oh, there's this guy here, this one last noble. He hit Abelard for 1 damage. I'm going to send Abelard after the Psyker. So he can get all the way to here. And then he can charge to the top of the steps. How far can he charge? He can charge to... Oh, there's a bloody table in the way. He can charge to here. He's not close enough to fight this guy, unfortunately. So I want to get him to take a med kit. And get him next turn. Okay, that's as close as he can get. We'll just get him to endure for extra AP. And we'll brace for impact. And we'll maybe try and knock this guy down. Yes, cool. Nice to spend a turn standing up. Okay, Yogan, back in action. Let's bring you up, my friend. You don't need to hide in the back of the battlefield anymore. And can you Magna Rail Blast this Thai guy to death? Okay. Now, you don't have a shot, unfortunately, against the Psyker, who's just way too far away. But you can't give a free move to Solomorn either. You can give him a free action, though. Hang on.
Executing command.
You serve me. And then extra action. Okay, you can't bring your dog back yet. So just end your turn.
Organics damaged.
Iconiclast Nomos is my favorite character so far. Who's Iconiclast Nomos? Aldari Guardian. Who are you referring to there? Who am I missing? Alright, we're going to reactivate Glacio.
Rejected.
Rejected. It was just in their line of sight. Okay, we have to get in line of sight of Glacio. Alright, bring Dog back to life. Where is Dog? Dog. Dog is back in action. Every skill choice with 7 increases damage by 4 stacks and lasts until Overseer's next turn. Let's activate advanced tracking. And then I'm going to tell him to apprehend this guy. We can't see him. Okay. We'll end the turn there. Again, Argenta can't do too much this turn. We'll just get her to move. We'll just get her to move up through cover. And then Abelard can finally get into combat with this guy. If I move here, he should be chargeable.
I will do my duty.
He dodged the attack, which is infuriating. I don't think this guy's melee attacks are going to be up for much, so I'm going to Reckless Strike this. So we have a Reckless Strike and just an ordinary slash.
Victory is imminent.
He dodged that attack as well. And he dodged the parry. What is this guy doing? Why can he dodge everything? He has weapon skill of 1. Bonds of Servitude. While Tavis alive, bluff gains no. He plays no tissue explosion. So he's going to explode when he dies. Dark Blessing. This creature gains immunity to Horrors of the Warp. He's a combat master, and he's a corrupt singer. There's no reason why he should be dodging every single attack. Why does he have a 95% chance to dodge? Why does he have a 95% chance to dodge? That seems a little bit insane.
At your beck and call.
Okay, we need to get everybody up to shoot at this guy because it's gonna take hours otherwise.
Move.
Still don't have a shot on him, unfortunately. And I can't move up any faster, so we're just going to have to end his turn here. I could make... I was forgetting. Planks plus end bonus. Yeah, I want to make the front line where these guys, I can't see it. To make it that, just have to end his turn.
This way.
Okay, we actually got to hit despite his insane dodge value.
Augmetics impaired. I require assistance.
Okay, I think Ogun is down on 1 hit point. I checked his statuses. He didn't have anything I could see that was giving him 95%. I literally went through everything. There's nothing that's giving him. He's just apparently getting it from agility. He's getting plus 66% from agility. But his agility is only 66. So I don't know why he's getting a flat 66 from that. But apparently he's getting plus 76, in fact, from agility. That's what the game seems to be telling me. We're going to move to here with Solomon. Can we send the dog now? We can.
One of us would be enough.
Can't quite make it this turn. Can we flashbang him? No, we can scare grenade him.
I'll take it as a priority.
Oh, that wasn't a grenade. That was okay. It didn't throw. It just did the thing. I can apprehend again. Actually, no, I can't. That's gonna have to be. And I don't have a shot, do I? No, he's too far away. We're just still struggling to get close enough. We'll bring Argenta up as far as she can go.
Rejoice in battle.
She needs to reload her gun as well. We'll do that on the way.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay. Back to Abelard. Can he charge from where he is? He can. Okay, that's another hit. That's good. I'm going to go for a Reckless Striker and a Devastating hit. So that's 1, 2 AP. Yeah, I can do that. So we'll Reckless, Devastating, and then we'll attack.
Indeed.
For 85 crit. He comes back for 21. We come back for 16. And then we're going to endure for more hit points. Base chance. The chance reduced by the attacker's perception. Abelard's perception is at 40. So his base dodge is 95. Okay. So we just got unlucky that first turn then. Okay, Yoken is on 1 hit point.
The motive force shields me.
We'll hit this guy with a Galvanic Blast, which will unfortunately, I think, hit Abelard as well. Okay. So, and then we'll shoot him with the Plasma Gun. No, not the area effect attack, the overcharge.
A valiant argument.
He dodged that. Can I give Abelard an extra turn from here? I can't. Can I give, and I probably can't give Abelard charge distribution end either. No, so that's the end of your turn, Yogen.
I'll do what it takes.
Oh, no opportunity attack? Okay.
It would have persisted.
Yogen's down. Solomon is back up. And now we send the dog in. I'm going to use advanced tracking.
Test our skills, Glato. Even my dog.
Oh, I should have done the anti-dodge zone. You're right. Apprehend is the option I want. I should have done that, Surgeon Tofa. You're right.
This task.
Doggo just can't quite make it, unfortunately. And I don't think I've got a shot on him from here. I do, but it's through my dog, and I don't want to do that. That'll stand by. Okay, if I apprehend again, will the dog get him on the move?
Would be enough.
Yes. Okay, we got him. It's done. On the ensuing silence, a gurgling snicker becomes clearly audible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see our guest is 2 alive. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start the gutting, start the fun. The ugly shambles that is Rovaldo's face dissolves into the semblance of a smile. Cease your inane mutterings. You may open your mouth when you are asked a question, and your answer may be honest and to the point, or I swear by the Lex, I'll make you speak, or rather, whatever remains of you after I finish preparing you for the interrogation. Are there any other victims of your ritual? That survived? No, and I didn't count the dead. The ritual is a complex one to perform, so it took Tavrisk and me a long time to calibrate it, and you were the one it worked on. To think of all the possibilities that opened up. Using the Altar of Change, I could have worked my way up to Lord of Terra. Hey Pango, how's it going? What are you talking about? The very suggestion. The Proctor's voice resounds with fury. You sick degenerate. As my father used to say, you've come a long way, keep going. I'm a dead man as it is, so I may as well dream a little. Be silent, heretic, or you'll find yourself washing away your blasphemies with tears of blood until the pain makes you beg the Emperor for death. Thassaterium, what are its properties? This wretched world had nothing worthy of attention, save for Thassaterium. When I started having dreams about it, and about changing bodies, I thought I was going insane. Then I shared this with my sculptor, the now late Tavrisk. He helped me to understand the essence of the mineral. Experiments and studies followed. Mostly carried out by Tavrisk. I don't have the gift, but oh, the things I could do if I were a sorcerer. In the end, he realized Thassaterium was as potent psi-focus. After 1,000 cursed attempts and a combination of power, energy, and sacrificial victims, Tavrisk managed to create his finest sculpture from it, the Altar of Change. A magnificent artifact, a door to eternity. No more limitations imposed by our mortal bodies, no ailments, no injuries. If your flesh is worn, just swap it for new flesh. Don't like your lot in life? Choose from 1,000 others. No longer just a dream, but its most perfect realization. Immortality in stone. What a monstrous, twisted notion of eternity. What? Ugh, I know it's not an option. I've got my own life to live out somehow. Why would I want to take on another? What was the point of the whole masquerade with the fake governor? A governor attracts too much attention, and I wanted my hands to stay untied. So I offered my court fool a fair bargain. He would become me, ruling the planet, living the good life, getting whatever he wanted, while I would be out there flying toward the stars. We traded faces, clothes, and lives. And because I'd gotten the local nobles into the habit of sewing other people's mugs on their heads, the switch went unnoticed. But the switch was only the first part of the deal. Naturally, I didn't mention the second part, the removal of witnesses. If someone's going to turn against you a moment there's a knife to his beloved sister's throat, you can't afford to keep him alive. Rudo casts a hateful glance in Maeve's direction. I want you to talk about your plan. What was your goal here, Geraldo? The plan was simple and elegant. The Satyr starts underpaying its tithe. The Arbites swallow the bait and send their messengers here. That's when I spring my trap. I change into the body of an arbitrator or proctor who lands here, pack up the altar, board the Arbite ship, and wave goodbye to this ball of dirt swinging in the void. A rogue trader would have been even better, but greed has a good way of spawning a good game of regicide. His plan was pretty good. This plan has not changed. Virudo, the Undying One, has whispered your name, and the execution of his will is nigh. Of course, the game involved one key piece, the embodiment of freedom of choice, my magnificent altar. So much accumulated potential from years of experimentation. It is damaged, and it still beckons, waiting to be used. I advise you to keep it safe. Who knows how many thousands of lives it will claim if something happens to it, unleashing all that power. I notice there's a heretic option here I can't pick. You may execute the heretic, Solomon. Since you've done, Rudo, you have committed unthinkable heresy, and I refuse to acknowledge you as a human being or read your verdict as befitting a criminal. You are a stain on Thessera's history, and it's time to wipe you from it. Although he executes the governor quickly, you see a fleeting expression of absolute disgust, perhaps even hatred, pass over the proctor's face. Maeve opens her eyes and immediately jumps to her feet at the sight of the bloodied corpse. She clenches her hands on her chest and her eyes well up. He was not your brother, Maeve. You're right, he was the one who doomed him. Have you found anything, Solomon? Yes. The data slate and shipment chronicle that they've spent so much time vainly searching for. According to the records, the tithe period is 1 Terran decade and the quota prescribed is 1,000 cargo units. The government withheld 100 units from each of the 5 most recent shipments. This means the world has no difficulty regularly supplying its tribute. We can consider the matter settled. Deciding what to do with the Thessatarium is far more important. It is a resource we cannot afford to ignore. I propose destroying all the Thessatarium already mined as well as its deposits. The probability that the material itself is a source of corruption is too high. It would take years of research by the Adeptus Astra Telepathica to prove it safe for the souls of the Sanctioned. Years that Coronus does not have even with local adept and funds to spare. Allowing an abomination like that to exist is against the Lex. As for assessing the degree of Thessera's corruption and deciding its fate, the law prescribes leaving this to the judgment of the world's overseers. That is, the Administratum. Agreed. Anything even remotely connected to the heresy that was committed here must be destroyed down to the last fragment, and to the last participant. Mr. Killjoy, a Psyfolk is just a rock without a will of its own, a tool, like you. So what if some lunatic wants to use one for deranged ends? It can just as equally serve a good purpose. Destroy the gold mine? Has the Iron Jawed Ashmag lost his mind, Shireen? We've got to start harvesting the wonderful material. In the name of the Imperium, obviously. Yeah, it couldn't be Elaine. Dare I remind you, Lord Captain, that no one besides you has any knowledge of this mineral's properties. If it is left here, no one will find out. What a crafty way to paint me as a mindless henchman. Let me also remind you that I wrote directly to the Marshal, and my reports are thorough. Okay, we've got some options here, and I think it's time for a vote. So get ready to vote. There's some big options, so I'll spend some time reading them out. There's 2 dogmatic options, 2 iconoclastic options, 1 heretical option. So the first dogmatic option, the world is beyond saving. Heresy exudes from its very depths. I hereby, oh no, I know exactly what you psychos are going to pick. Not that you're psychos, I take that back. What you crazy people, you heretics are going to pick. I order the immediate destruction of all Thessatarium and declare exterminatus on the planet. The Administratum will be given 7 years to evacuate its property, after which the Thessera will be cleansed by fire. Option 2, let us do it your way, Solomon. If that is the solution the Lex Imperius demands, then I fully concur. Option 3, I agree that we must get rid of the Thessatarium, but I will not inform the Administratum of its properties. It may result in the planet's destruction and we cannot have innocents suffer because of Rallo's misdeeds. Option 4. Thessatarium has been used for wicked ends, but that does not mean it cannot be useful. We must study the mineral thoroughly before deciding whether to destroy it or include it in the tithe. Or option 5. Such a viable material, such incredible possibilities. Excuse me, what is these? Sorry. Oh dear. Order it to be added to the tithe. The Imperium must obtain as much of this marvelous stone as possible. So option 1, Exterminatus. Option 2, let the Lex Imperialis take over. Option 3, look at this, these again. Leave it alone. Option 4, see if it's worth taking. Option 5, just take it. So that's up to you. So exclamation mark, vote, start, 5-1. Go for it. Oh, did I do that wrong around? No, I did do that wrong around. Alright, got one option already in from Sushin Tofu on option 4. Really curious to see what you all vote for. I actually love these votes. I think they're really, really interesting. We've got 2 votes for option 4, 3 votes for option 4, 1 vote for option 1. So we've got Pango going for Exterminatus. Everybody else is going for see if it's worth harvesting. Jacob Bronski also going for Exterminatus. Consistently Stupid also going for Exterminatus. You can't put that power in chat's hand, can you? So we now have a very close vote between option 4 and option 1. If you want to make sure your option happens, I would definitely recommend that you get your vote in, because there's a very good chance you could be have an unfortunate surprise if someone else gets in and snipes the vote. Damon pushing it more towards investigation. Exterminatus here is extremely premature. Oh, that was a tough little fight, just while we're waiting. Like, that was a tough fight. The first time we did it, we got destroyed in 1 turn, so I'm glad we managed to turn it around. Argenta is a monster. It's such a shame she couldn't use her heavy bolter in that one. I don't know why she came into that with broken ribs. Alright, voting is closed with option 4 getting 5 votes. So we're going to pick, Thessatorium has been used for wicked ends, but that does not mean, I think your vote got cancelled, your vote got counted, Damon, oh good. Cannot be useful. We must stun them out thoroughly for sending whether destroyed or included in the tithe. World doesn't go boom for a while though, because we're going to give it time to evacuate the planet. Solomon grinds his teeth but immediately declares, your orders are clear, Rogue Trader. And attack. You decide to understand whether destroy out of fear does your credit. But take heed. The minds of Monkey are fragile and ill-equipped to withstand something with such a strong connection to the Veil. As much as I'm a proponent of those who truly understand that I have no right to let them live, this planet's crimes are roughly in line with those of Yanis. Yeah. My Celestial Lady, what am I to do now? You are an accomplice to the heretics, and you've been touched by Sorcerer's Blight. In your position, I would beg for swift execution. I'm quite tempted to make her the governor, if I'm to be honest. Who else am I going to make the governor of this planet? Like, literally, who else am I going to make the governor? So I can, let's ask her what she can do. Oh, come on. It could be worth taking the Imperium when he's all it can get for an edge, yeah. I can brew recraft. I can do sweet with foam of cream or strong with special spices. I can dance, sing, carry scrolls and data slates. I mean, I don't really want her as a servant, if I'm being completely honest. Also, it looks like she's been wearing a Thessarium pendant for a long time, and that has caused her some scarring on her chest. Alright, folks, this is another vote for you. Option 1, she becomes a governor. Option 2, she comes with us. Option 3, we servitorize her. Option 4, she gets executed. Or option 5, we just leave her alone. I'm going to let you guys pick that again. There's some pretty extreme options in here, so be careful what you vote for. So again, option 1 is governor. Option 2 is she joins the entourage as a servant. Option 3, we turn her into a servitor. Option 4, we execute her for being associated with heretics. And option 5, we just let her go. This will be a quick vote. It's only going to run for 1 minute. We've got 2 votes for option 2 so far. 3 votes for option 2. Looks like we're bringing her with us. 1 vote for making her the governor from Chaos Renegade Pango. We've got 1 vote for Matoma Archer to execute her, which is interesting. 30 seconds left on the vote. Option 2 is looking like it's going to win pretty handily so far. We'll just let the vote end up, but it looks like it's going to be option 2. Sujin Tofu sweeping in to make her the governor, but not quite enough votes, I think, in time. She's your coffee girl. She does sound like she can make a good cup of coffee. Alright, looks like we're bringing her with us. The vote's about to end. Another vote won. We're getting close, but not quite close enough, unfortunately. Alright, you're coming with me. Option 2 won. Thank you, my Celestial Lady. You are my savior. You gotta trust a heretic with brewing your recaf? Then you have to take a dozen local commoners as well to taste anything that criminal has handled. The Viserys fate is decided. There's no point in staying here any longer. The heretic mentioned that destroying the altar would risk deaths among the local population. Whether he was lying or trying to manipulate us is irrelevant. The abomination must be destroyed. As for any casualties, the Emperor will know his own. The sense of crowd. Okay. More options. As you approach, Solomon used all his influence to do background checks on all the crew, and the Sassarium could be one of the special spices for the coffee. Yes, it could be. As you approach the damaged altar, you feel an unpleasant weakness. You hear a faint ringing in your ears, as if the smooth surface of the stone is groaning from the wounds it has suffered. Option 1, Dogmatic. Destroy the altar. The sacred fire from my ship's orbital cannons will raise the palace to the ground before this cursed artifact can corrupt another soul. Option 2, Iconoclast. Bury the altar. We'll fill this abomination with tons of ferrocrete and hide it as best we can. That way, it cannot hurt anybody else. Option 3, Heretical. Secretly take a shard of the altar. This thing is no longer poses any threat. Let it stay here. I want to let you vote again, so hope you're not getting tired of voting, but you're only getting 3 options. You can vote 1, 2, or 3. Do we destroy it, bury it, or take it with us? Which one are you going to pick? Daedral's going for bury it. Also, thank you everybody for voting. I love having you involved in this. I think it's way more fun than just me picking the options. Okay, we've got a straight tie between Dogmatic, Iconoclast, and Heretical so far. We're pushing more to Dogmatic, though, with more... Okay, we're going heavy Dogmatic now. A lot of people are like, we can't exterminate the planet, we're at least going to exterminate the altar. So we've got 4 votes for option 1, 1 vote for option 2, 1 vote for option 3. 30 seconds. Excuse me, I've just got the hiccups. 30 seconds left on the vote. It's going to end pretty soon. It looks like we're not getting any more votes in. I don't think anyone's going to beat option 1 at this state. So it looks like we are about to destroy the altar with Sacred Fire. I'm just going to let the vote end, which will do any second now. I think that's got to be it, right? Come on, vote. Okay, there it is. The vote has ended. It's option 1. Destroy. Poor Damon, just slightly too late, but it's okay. It's already option 1 that got picked. We'll destroy it from orbit. As you look up at the altar, the ringing in your ears intensifies for a moment. Rupturing your eardrums, the altar roars, threatening, promising to take thousands more with it. But you are deaf to its pitiful threats. You are interrupted by an anxious voice from the Vox. Lord Captain, do you read? The Shuttle pilot reported the rescue operation. Enforcers are on their way. What is your status? Are you alive? Come in. I'm alive, Victus. Prepare to depart. Copy, Lord Captain. A moment of ringing silence, and then 1,000 shards pierce your mind. A familiar voice calls around your thoughts, drowning them out. Barry is just asking for trouble. It is indeed, Pango. I agree with you as well. Are you leaving without even conversing with me, child? Without even asking yourself how such a vivid soul managed to remain intact after wandering in the darkness's embrace and donning into disguise? Such rare luck for a mortal. In the ice and silence, you are struck with a series of incredibly lifelike recollections. You are not alone, and you never were. It was always there, in your shadow, in your blood, inside you. Yes, Rose. This luck is named Edge of Daybreak. Had it not been for my sleepless gaze, your mind would have long since joined the mournful host of those who are no more. It was I who kept it whole and unharmed, for I could not allow such a radiant destiny to fall to some absurdity. But at times I do wonder, is it worthy of my protection? Okay, we've got another option here. So Dogmatic, you are nothing but a worm in the shadow of the Golden Throne. Reveal yourself to me and let us fight, or is hiding like a coward in the back of a person's thoughts all you're incapable of doing? Or the Iconoclastic option, I need no protection, demon. People are stronger than you think. Or Heretical, my gratitude will not be low in coming, Master. Since you guys did the last 2 votes, I want to pick the option here. I want to go for the Iconoclastic option. Naivety is a bold luxury. It is not time to face the truth, child. The threads of fate will not obey your desire alone, but I can help you grasp them once you are ready. Thankfully, I am generous. I give my chosen children time to understand. After all, human souls are so fragile. You feel a sharp pain and a trickle of blood runs down your temple. And their time is so fleeting. The echo of the entity's voice lingers for a while, like the sound of distant thunder. Lore warp 40%.
Damn it. I mean, just bad luck.
Okay, let's loot the bodies and get out of here. We've got a Biomancer staff, which we'll grab, and, well, that's fine, we just clicked on.
Let us not dawdle.
And I want to see what Bluff had. He's dead here, I think. Alright, we've got Cruel Fate, which is a sniper rifle. 25 to 30 damage, 35% armor penetration. This weapon gains plus 75 over penetration whenever we discuss a critical hit. They regain 1 AP. Solo projectiles have increased over protection, snipers plus critical. I think we'll give this to either me or the Elder. There's also a shield here. It's just a shield. The wielding gets plus 1 deflection and plus 10% to parry. Allows the wielder to block attacks. The first shield costs 1 AP less. There's also a staff here. Heavy maul. If the wielder has a shield equipped, whenever they hit the target with this maul, they immediately make a free shield bash against the target. That's kind of cool. It's a power hammer. And then there's a bunch of just feudal swords, which we don't need. Oops, I didn't mean to click that button. I'm going to click this button. What shield do you use at the moment? Service. So your current shield is the Insulator Shield. The wielder gains +1 deflection and 12% parry. Their incoming energy, fire, and shock damage are reduced by 35%. The first shooter's shield costs 1 AP less. And I can replace that with... I've got 8 of these. Okay, the harder shields are not as good as I thought they were. There's also the maul, though. The maul is this. So, no, the axe is better. Yeah, the axe is better. There's so much viscera. I know. There's just so much gore in this room. So I'm going to scroll to the whole stack of scrolls. Each circle resembles one doubled on the floor, but none replicates it exactly. Okay, there's just people looting. Oh no, there's not people looting here. There's actual loot looting here.
Always keep your
there's
eye
some
on
loot
the
up here.
prize.
That's just some stuff. Everything else is people loot, I think. Let's get out of here. Give Maul to Solomon. Yes, actually, he could do with it. He doesn't really need it, Daedra, because he can use his shotgun in close combat. But I could, I guess, give him the Maul instead of the full hammer. Unfortunately, he doesn't get to use his shield. I can't put the shield in both slots, which is a bit sad, but I guess I can just swap it in combat. Alright, let's get out of here. Return to Void Ship. Yeah, there's some more crap on the ground. Yes, let's leave. Okay, that's it done. We have left. We have finished with Levea's Heart. Let's have a look at what we've got. Looks like we've got Opes. Looks like we've got a colony event to trigger on Dragonis. We have a new project to complete, and we have to be. There's something for the Lord for us to do on here, but we can't do any rank 3 projects there anyway yet. In terms of quests, so reclaim what was lost. We need to go to Cranach. We have to go to Kiva Gamma, sorry, which we haven't done yet. That's the last thing we're going to do in Act 2. Blades in the Voice. We're not going to glass the place. Oh, we're going to glass the thing. We have to explore the Cineris Maleficum Nebula. Aberration's Lair, we need to go to the Pillars of Viridis. And the Footsteps of Legends, we need to go to Terra Solar. So these are places we need to visit. We need to still go back. We need to go all the way back to Furabundus for this, which I forgot to do earlier, which is really annoying. We need to go to Kivakama. We need to find some stuff. We need to go back to Dragonis to report that completed. We'll check. Thanks, Sujitova. I'll check that in a second. We need to go to the Shrine of the Von Valencius Void Ship. Every vassal word is a treasure. Complete a develop. Okay, we haven't done that yet. We need to. Jay has proposed that the Cold Road Trader and she celebrated the creative football. A social event in the company of Cold Traders. So I need to go back to Footfall for Jay Hederi. Kibble has invited to a meeting in the ship's crypt, so I need to do that. Okay, well, we could go and do that with Kibble right now. What is the contract situation? Okay. Oh, this is just... This will cost us 4 Promethium and gain us 2 Profit Factor. That sounds good. A Secret from the Heathen Stars. That will cost us 3 Profit Factor to gain 10 provisions. No. 4 Adamantium for chemicals and people. No. Sadly, we can't, Damon, but there is a Crute in the next game. Profit Factor for provisions. People, no. Provisions for complacency. Oh, that's quite nice. Yes. Lashing the Void. We can't do this one. Bones gnawed cleaned. Abandonable Church. So get 3. No. Inspection Master. People for Profit Factor. Don't know if I really want to trade. Yes, I will. Okay. That's all that done. Let's head to the bridge. And we'll do that thing with Kibble. We have to go to the shrine. Let's save the game as well, so we don't have to go through that again. Because that was a pretty tough fight. The game is saving. Alright, let's get out of here. That takes us just to the little captain's quarters. Oh, I'm going to equip that new gun as well. We're going to grab this gun to replace our laser rifle. This looks like the sort of thing the Lord Captain should be using, in my opinion. We do need a cooler pistol for us, though. We could use this blood burner. Just so we've got a cooler looking pistol. Yeah, shrine and then see the confessor. The confessor, is the confessor not on a different planet? But we're definitely going to the shrine first. Santa Veronica, Void Ship Shrine. Oh, who am I going to take with me? We'll take Abelard Argenta. Oops, no. We'll take Abelard Argenta. So we have to take Kibble with us. So that's melee, melee. That's melee and melee, one ranged. He's in the ship's chapel. Okay. Let's take Cassia and Pascal, just so that Pascal gets some time out. He still has a plasma pistol, though, which is hilarious. Okay, I need to do some quick leveling up of these people that we just added to the party. Oh, yeah, go straight to a cutscene, okay. Oh, just Jay's here. Kibble extends a finger top of the meadow claw towards Confessor Adalbert. The divination has revealed that you stand beside the enemy Nemesis. Speak only the truth before the dominant of the night. That's right. We think that he might be the Gene Stealer person. This is the only well-lit room on the ship. It might be. Adalbert meets Kibble's words calmly, and with almost majestic resignation. A defender of the people and a tyrant's minion are two faithful servants of opposing ideals. Two souls that have rejected everything else for the sake of duty. I now truly see that your collision with him was inevitable. I was warned about your visit for us, as well as his purpose. Who alerted you to my visit? My son, the protector of those whose blood you feed upon, whose hard work has paid for your constant life on the upper decks of the ship. I demand an explanation, Confessor, this instant. Your pet tormentor who extols death is right. I know Nemesis. And I assist him, just like him, I am your enemy first. Adalbert raises his voice, but in a soft tenor, you hear notes of accusation as deep as rolling thunder. And I am also the enemy of your cruel regime, where life is dirt under the enforcer's feet, where a man has nothing to eat, writhes in fear, and knows no hope. Sauerback clenches her fists until her knuckles crunched. You treasonous impostor! To think that I listened to your sermons was anointed by your hand. You will choke on your words along with the teeth I'm about to knock out. Adalbert dignifies her with neither a word nor a glance. And you are so good at moaning about the servants he killed. You are not even trying to lie. This is commendable. So you are a heretic then. Any rebellion is a strike against the Imperium to the advantage of the enemies of humanity. Repent, for there is no fate worse than to be deprived of his light. I too desire a better life for my subjects. The path to that need not be violent. Let us make peace and change life on the ship together. Face the facts. You are no champion of justice. You are a manipulator who raises himself up by standing on the corpses of others. I am not judging you. On the contrary, I could use a man of such talents. Together we could accomplish a great deal. Alright. Honestly, I would like to pick option 5. What do you think, chat? It's not a vote. Just, if you have an opinion on this choice, please pop it into chat. I'm curious to see what you think. I am wanting to go for option 5, but I think I don't actually think option 5 is possible. I think everything is too set in its ways for us to actually make effective change. But I would like to try to make change. Even though this is Warhammer 40,000 and it's totally against the whole spirit of the thing. But we have been moving down the Iconoclast route quite heavily. So I would like to just keep going down that route, really. I'm not seeing any objections. Both Damon and Tofu I'm taking as supporting it. So we're going to Iconoclast RP it. Yeah, minor change is better than nothing. Exactly. Tortured doubt lingers on the Confessor's face for a moment before being superseded by his former conviction. Even if your intentions are poor, you too are tainted. Poisoned. The matter is clear. You are us. Peace and coexistence are impossible. Do you serve the Nemesis, or do you command him? I follow him as he once followed me. Nemesis is my son, if not by blood, then in spirit. I took him in as a willful child. I fostered the best in him, a passion for justice, the indomitable flame of a fighter, the unwilling determination. I've been praying for years. I still think it's the guy that I think it is. I still think it's the head of the fire people. You have raised a living instrument that serves a purpose without question. Such is its purpose, to be the hope, to break the shackles, to end the centuries of torment that pass by the ship. A great sacrifice for a great cause. He falls silent. You should be familiar with his ways, except that instead of a sword of freedom, you were raised to be an executioner's sword. I'm certain that it is the guy I really like. What are you lying about? One last confession? Why not? He frowns and pulls back his collar as if he was short of breath. I am not Adalbert. That was the name of an initiate from a clan of confessors who passed away from disease many years ago. I was born in squalor on the lower decks, and at the behest of the... He followed us if he wanted to add something else. And it was by the Emperor's command that I took Adelbart's place through deception, pretending to be him. The dead man had inherited much influence and many thrones from his clan, which hastened my successful rise through the ranks. But it was not for wealth and power that I did this. I accepted the burden of hard work to empower the common people, to pave the way for liberation from oppression and injustice. And my part is almost done. I actually forgot this was about Jesus. I'll call it for a little bit. I sense no lie in his voice or bearing, Domin. He feels the welcomes death with open arms. The moment favors us. We must learn more. He who betrayed his oaths will not deliver Nemesis to us, but from his words we may divine knowledge of our enemy. If we just paid the money a week. Yes, exactly. How did your deception go unnoticed? You were not there for the years of pestilence. Confessors attended every deck and died in multitudes. New ministers were recruited in every port and every station. Their names and faces blurred together, and we recognized our kin only by their robes. No one knew Adelbart's true face survived that time. The Emperor saved me from being exposed. So, your liberation is rooted in betrayal and bloodshed. This is war for us. The war for our liberation, and we are willing to die and kill for it. Because our enemy is brutal and deaf to our pleas. You have deserved it. Salbart reacts to his gesture with due suspicion, sharply gripping her weapon. He's touched his heart twice now, hasn't he? Any last words, Adelbart? The shackles will fall, and there'll be nothing left of your tyranny, nor of you. Impostor Abeldart. I, rogue trader of Frozen von Valencia, send you to death for treason. December family will be cruel. You just release each other soon enough, despite your crimes to keep you alive. Yeah, I'm gonna sentence him. You seem to have mistaken my humility in the face of death for submission. It is not for you to decide my fate. I will make the choice myself. I will surrender my life in the fight for our future. I will die, and I will take you with me. He clicks his fingers, and the initiates who've been standing humbly around, turning in direction, their white robes opening to reveal a variety of weapons. For Nemesis, brothers and sisters. For freedom! Lord Captain, this is an ambush. They have been waiting for us. Shabak shot hits your ears, drowning out hurried footsteps and the clanking of gun plasteel. He has a grenade. Protect the Lord Captain. What the hell gun is he carrying? Oh, Salbak's dead. Again. Who's got a flamer? Does he have a heavy flamer?
Mercy, but I will grant none.
Oh crap, he's got a heavy flamer. He's got a heavy flamer. And he's going first. I can't move anybody because we're being ambushed. Fiery vow. He's gonna roast all of us.
Help me, Lord Captain.
Abelard took no damage in that flamethrower attack.
Deliverance.
Should have brought Heinrich with us. He would have loved being on fire.
Will reward us.
Alright, Kibble is up first. Abelard's gonna deal with this guy. Kibble is gonna deal with the trash. So I'm gonna start her here.
I am your blade and shield.
Now, I need to make sure I get the order of these attacks right. Raining Blood makes the blood explosion behind them. Then Blood Oath takes her wounds away and targets an enemy. If she kills them, she gains the wounds back and gains an AP back. Which only gets one attack per turn. And a single attack is not going to kill this guy. So I could Blade Dance, then kill him, which will cost me 2 AP. But I've also got Terrifying Strike, which makes them run away. And I've got Pain Resonance, and I've got Where It Hurts. So if her next successful attack is... If the target is suffering damage... Okay, so what I think I need to do is I need to Blood Oath this guy.
Trust me, I will not
Then
die of
Devastating
dishonor.
Strike. And then we Blade Dance.
As honor orders. Let your soul be
Okay,
purged.
that's actually a mistake because he ran away from the Blade Dance. Okay. So I'm going to have to jump after him.
The shadows will...
Okay, that's him down, but I don't have any more attacks. And I can't jump to anyone else, I don't think. So that's going to have to be her turn. So I've done that. Wait, I've still got... That just takes her back to where she started. There's no one else she can jump to, is there? I'm going to have to leave her there. So I've got the order wrong there. Is she Scottish? There probably is back... Oh, there's definitely Scottish... There's definitely regiments of the Imperial Guard that use bagpipes. 100%. What gun has this guy got? That's another flamer. No, that's a Weber.
Yourself, Abelard. The true believers will.
There's definitely bagpipe music, for sure.
Just a minor setback.
All right, we're up. So Abelard, I need you on this guy.
Victory is imminent.
'Cause we need to get that. We need to get this heavy flamer out of the fight. So we're gonna devastating attack. We're going. I don't think his comeback's gonna be pretty hard. So we're gonna devastating attack as well, and we're gonna hit him really hard. Oh, I dodged it. Oh, he can use his flamethrower in combat. Okay, cool. That's wonderful. We're gonna brace for impact. We're gonna endure, which will get rid of the fire on Abelard, so he's no longer on fire. And I want to see if we can make this guy fall over. No. Okay, that's Abelard's turnover. Okay, Pascal is almost dead. He hasn't taken a turn yet.
Song guides me. Pain and duty go hand in hand. Deliverance.
Pascal's down, and so is Chat. So I just went down, but Chat saved my life. Okay, Argenta needs to do some big dackers here. If I put her here, she can hit this guy, and this guy with big shits, big shots. So I'm gonna run around to here. Freedom Fighting Anniversary. Everyone is some kind of Britain, and I think Scottish. Yes. We're gonna switch to the heavy bolter, which he doesn't have equipped at the moment. Can I equip it in combat? He's like, I can't. We're in big trouble. Where's our heavy bolter? Can't change combat in. Damn it. Okay, so we're gonna have to stick to her bolter for this fight, which is really frustrating. But we'll rapid fire.
Commands, I act.
We will Furious Recital.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
And then we'll fire a burst along. So I can either hit this person. Oh, I can't. I don't. This isn't actually a shot along here. That's annoying. I should have seen that coming. So this is blocking line of sight. Oh, that's really, really annoying. I guess we just shoot this guy then, and we have to hope that we don't hit. I mean, only a 3% chance to hit Kibble. There's also an 18% chance to hit me, though. But I don't really have anyone else I can shoot, because I can only move into this block. So I'm just gonna have to take it. Or we throw a flame grenade over here. No, she doesn't have line of sight. Well, that's annoying. I didn't realize she wouldn't have line of sight from here. She's probably gonna kill. Okay. She unfortunately killed Kibble, which is my bad. The Emperor did not protect.
As the
I want to take a rapid fire running gun to shoot this guy. That means that I've got 4 stacks of versatility, so I can activate Confident Approach. Okay, and she's also going to revel in slaughter.
The Emperor commands, I act.
So Chad is down, Kibble is down, Pascal is almost dead. That guy's a power hammer. Okay, Cassie is now down as well. So neither Pascal or Cassia got to take a turn this combat before they died, which is starting to become a theme of a lot of combats we're doing. I'm gonna give Argenta a free go here, so we're going to do this. Actually, I should reactivate my chat.
I don't.
Okay, it's too far away. We'll give Argenta a free move. We'll move her here, which she should have line of sight on all of these guys. If I move her here, yeah, this is probably a better position. Okay, and then she's going to end her turn there. Then I'm going to
I'll see to it
boost her
personally.
Valor. And then we're going to give her You Serve Me.
It's as good as done.
And then we're going to give her a free attack.
Who, if not me?
And then I'm going to... And I don't have enough to use rapid fire. I'm just going to shoot at these two.
Doubt is for the you, Emperor.
Okay, that was her free attack. End the turn. I still have a shot. I'm going to attempt to kill this guy. That's all I've got. Yeah, that's all I've got.
I'll make it happen.
Didn't manage to kill him, but did manage to hit him, I guess. Now, I could give Argenta a finest hour. I think I'm going to.
You should feel honored to witness this.
Okay, now we can do a rapid fire with her. And we'll rapid fire these two. We need to reload her gun first, though. So I'm going to shoot at these two again.
Faith without strike is a friend.
Okay. We'll shoot at these two now. No, 3% chance to hit. Got an 84 on this one.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Okay, and then I've got no more shots, but I've got a run and gun. And I'll shoot this guy in the middle with that free shot.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, so that's a bunch of them taken out. That's cleaned up things a little bit. Now, I finished my turn. Okay, he's going to flamethrower all of us, unfortunately.
The angel will reward us.
We are indeed really durable.
Only the faithful will ascend.
As long as Argenta makes it through their shooting round, she should be able to kill most of them. Does that guy have a power sword? Okay, Abelard is back up. He can't charge. Actually, I can move him to here and then he can charge. So move him to here. And I'm going to activate... No, we'll keep devastating attack until we're actually in combat. So I'm going to charge the guy. Okay, then I'm going to activate devastating attack. I'm not going to use Reckless Strike this time.
Indeed.
Okay. And then I've got 2 AP left. So brace for impact. I will endure. And then I'm going to set up a shield bash in this direction.
The Sire Song guides me.
Okay, I'm glad she dodged that, because if she hadn't, we would have been in big trouble.
Deliverance.
Nope, dog just got up.
Endure.
I'm not sure why dog just got up. I have to put her back to bed. Okay, we've got 3 rounds left of the gun, so we need to reload it. And then we're going to... I can shoot at these 2 with pretty good accuracy. If I move to here, I think it's a better shot. So I'm going to move Argenta to here. Then we're going to rapid fire. And we're going to shoot these 2. House of the Emperor.
Faith without deeds is blind.
Okay. That's both of them down. Oh, yeah, I probably should have medkitted, but it's too late now. We'll Revel and Slaughter again.
Commands, I act.
And that's her turn over. I'll get her to medkit on her free turn.
A mere pain won't
Okay,
stop
so
me.
we'll get Argenta to take a free turn. And we'll get her to medkit.
Blessed be the hand of the
There you go. Happy now? She's medkitted. That's everything she can do this turn. Now it's back to me. Oh, hang on. I just put the dog... I just need to sort the dog out. 1 second. He has a massive power hammer. Where do you want to go back inside? Okay, she just wanted a glass. She just wanted to have a drink of water. So I'm going to give Argenta a free move.
On it.
I'm going to move her over here. She can't quite get over there. I'm just trying to take her... What I want to do is get her away from the power hammer. Do I want to leave her out of cover at the end of her turn, though? Not really. But it still moves her further away.
God Emperor, move through me.
It's because if you
Be
heal, you
the
can't
fire
shoot,
in my
basically.
heart.
Wooden plank. Then I need to move as well. I'm going to move into this position here. Okay. There's not much else I can do. So I'm probably going to shoot the power hammer guy. Okay, that was a shot. And then we do need to try and bring the familiar back to life. Can I consolidate to their body? Oops, I didn't mean to click that button. Yes, okay. I didn't mean to actually do that, but that got me further away from the power hammer, I guess. So we'll see if we survive. He's going to flamethrower up and give him a perfect attack. Okay, I'm down now. And Argenta's almost dead. That was a very bad choice by me. Okay, we're still in combat with him. So we just hit him a bunch of times. We'll activate Devastating Attack again. And we'll stab. And then we'll use Wildfire to go again.
It will be done.
He dodged it. We're getting a lot of dodges at the moment. And we'll endure. Abelard's doing fine. It's Argenta I'm worried about. Sharpshooter's probably going to kill Argenta here. He decided to shoot at Abelard, though. This guy could kill Argenta. No, he decided to shoot the Confessor.
From the ashes,
Okay, I'm going to get
I
her
rise.
into cover here. I think I'm going to put her in cover here. Which gives her hard cover from the guys over here, but does put her in a bad position for everybody else. We'll medkit her because she's going to die if I don't.
Is a holy
Now she doesn't get to
task.
it. Oh, she still gets her attack. I've got enough for a burst fire, actually.
I'll do it.
And then we're going to shoot this
As
guy.
the Emperor commands.
Okay, that's the guy with the power hammer down.
The True
We're almost done here.
believers will inherit all.
We'll start leveling perception up next then. We'll give everyone a round of perception. Okay, so we'll do
I
devastating
will
attack
do my
again.
duty.
And then we'll stab him.
It will be done.
And then I can wildfire.
Victory is imminent.
And attack again. Okay, both of those attacks are hitting, which is nice.
The
Dogs come back after having a drink.
guides me.
She's gonna bark me and to bed.
Approve my
Good
message.
bed.
Deliverance.
You just flopped into bed there. You didn't really get in properly. There you go. You'll be covered by your blanket. Alright, so that's the third time. Okay. So Argenta's back up. Who do we have left? There's this guy over here, and there's this guy right here, and then there's the... Where's the sharpshooter? I want to take the sharpshooter out first. I'm just going to point consistently.
This is unacceptable.
I should be doing that. Oh, she needs to reload. And then we can rapid
I'll do
fire,
it.
and then we'll just blast this guy.
Chosen.
She didn't actually quite manage to finish him,
Faith without
but her
deeds
single
is
shots
worthless.
always hit.
None can escape
that's him
the
down.
Emperor's judgment. I will avenge.
Oh wow, okay. I didn't think Adalbert was that low on health. So now it's just Argenta.
We bring deliverance.
Ah, he got shot by the sniper. I missed that while I wasn't looking. We didn't really have a chance to do anything about that.
Will reward us.
My soul shall become like fire.
Okay, we're gonna kick this guy away. Then we're gonna take a med kit.
Strike is a prayer.
And then I guess we move back to
I
here.
will bathe this battlefield
To make as
in
much
righteous
distance from
fury.
him as possible. And then I don't have enough AP to rapid fire, so it's going to burst fire this guy
As
on the ground.
Emperor commands, none can escape
he's down.
the Emperor's judgment.
And that's her turn.
Only the faithful will ascend.
Pain cleanses the
Stop
body.
shooting her. Okay, I'm out of med packs. What's my chance to hit this guy? 92. Let's
I'll
reload.
do it.
And we'll rapid
As the
fire.
Emperor commands,
And I've got
I
enough
act.
AP to also
Faith
revel in
without
slaughter.
deeds is worthless.
This is a scrape by fight for
As
sure.
the Emperor commands, strike is a
Okay.
prayer. None can escape
Oh, he
the
just died of bleed
Emperor's
damage.
judgment.
He died of bleed damage right at the end of the fight. More guards have arrived. I hope they're guards. They look weird. They've got different armor on than these guys down here. The battle is over, and silence descends once again upon the chapel. Flakes of ash whirl quiet in the air before coming to rest on the blood trickling slowly across the floor. You ought to see this, Domin. Kibbleda leans over the confessor's body and slices off the edge of his collar with her blade, revealing a tiny scar on the back of his neck. They've probably taken the power weapons out of the reliquaries that are around the chapel. Revealing a tiny scar. It looks just like one of the captured workers the Plasma Chivas had. He said this one clearly had a long time ago. So he was connected to the genetic aberration as well. Delightful. We now know much more about the enemy, about how deep the poison of conspiracy runs within the veins of your ship. But the Bloodspun web has wrapped itself around its base too tightly, and Nemesis can no longer hope to escape. Her ruminations are interrupted by a furious hiss. Sauerbach snarls a curse through her teeth and spits at Adalbert's smoking remains. Her left arm hangs limp and her face is mangled by shrapnel. Lord Captain, we have a prisoner. Permission to finish off the cur. Oh, the friendly ones that arrived? Do they have power weapons, really? Maybe they're the High Guard. They have power maces. Yes, Enforcers should have power mauls. That's fine. Down with the tyrant. The broad-shouldered initiate who calls himself Zeke clutches a deep wound, glaring with hatred. I have questions for you, traitor. I doubt you'll like the answers. Where is Nemesite's hideout? Even the Confessor doesn't know where it is. He was afraid of spies, or of giving his son's secrets away to torture. You see? You can't get to our champion. Are there any senior officers helping you? Officers? Ha! There's no one else among them who is pure. They only care about power and gorging themselves on the scraps you throw them, or else they would have long since turned against you. How many more of you are there? The Confessor said every compartment has people who fight for our cause. They promised to take me into the circle of our most devout believers, that I would know. But even then I would tell you nothing, not under torture. I've learned all I need. This should listen to you suddenly. They are waiting for us. It was a trap. Yes, Lord Captain. Adalbert had been warned, and he chose not to flee. Instead, he stayed behind and set a trap for us. Did he really believe this madness would succeed, and he would somehow survive? He did not want to survive. His only hope was to kill. Nemesis managed to turn his adoptive father into a blade pointed squarely at Domin's throat, just as Alabon himself had once turned Nemesis into a weapon. Neither of them feared death. Too much evidence points at Nemesis being a Kelomorph, a special Xenos unit bred for subversion. A Kelomorph uses the discontent of the masses and incites them to revolt, with the end goal of removing local rulers, those of the Imperium, and installing Genestealer cultists in their place. The creature wears the mask of a populist leader, one who inspires the mutinous rabble. It will not stop until one of you is dead, Fros. Let us decide what to do with our surviving traitor. Do not kill him in vain. So we're tracking down a Genestealer cult, Damon, if you didn't know. So there's, I don't know how much you know about 40k, but there's a species of alien that has an offshoot that infiltrate planets and get into the gene pool and basically destabilize the planet from within before the Tyranids come to eat the planet. And we have a Genestealer infection on our ship. You can see some Genestealers in the background of this picture here. They're really nasty. They can kill Terminators. Yes, they can kill. They can slice through the best armor the Imperium has on their best soldiers. Those who follow the tenets of the web know that just as we serve with death, so does it serve us. Allow the death of this man to become an instrument in your hands. Hey, Hildebrand, how's it going? Domin, pass off the traitor's body as that of Nemesis. Install fear in his supporters. The enemy will be forced to act to undo this deception, exposing himself. That sounds like a great idea. We shall do as Kimball proposes. We'll make certain the Lower Decks believe their hero to be dead. We will leave the body to hang for a good long while with the hopes that Venus will rot along with the corpse. Bump. Oh god, it took her 2 hits to kill him with a power maul? That is one traitor dealt with, Lord Captain, but how many more have been poisoned by the false confessor's heresy? A new spiritual shepherd must be appointed quickly to banish any mutinous thoughts sown by the traitor from the minds of the crew and to strengthen their faith and obedience. Without the ship's confessor, the rabble will begin to whisper that the Emperor has forsaken us, and such doubts will only play into the rebels' hands. So, the creed must be strictly observed first the vessel. Since the voice when aware of their faith of the High Factotum find a true servant of the ecclesiarchy elsewhere. And that will gain us righteous fervor. Attack craft and torpedoes gain +2 void movement. That's very good. That is a very powerful boon. +2 movement on our torpedoes and craft. Okay. Appoint a loyal crew member who is known for the strength of their faith. Someone for the Children of Void will recognize as their own. We do not want any outsiders. That will get me Blessed Shields. Shield strength on each side of the flagship is increased by 10%. Or, I trust the Bloodspud Web and grant the cult the honor of guiding the congregation among my ship. That gets us Merciless Salvos. The flagship gains +15% critical hit chance. That's pretty nice. We can't take the Heretic Void option, but that would have gained us Zealous Speed, which would be +1 speed. And finally, if I just tell them to deal with it themselves, we gain Righteous Fervor. So we gain the +2 movement points. That's the one I want to take. No, that's not actually. That doesn't do what that does. That gives the ship +2 void movement points. Okay. No, go craft attack. Yeah. It's the same as the creed must be strictly observed. I think +2 movement points on torpedoes and craft seems very good. +15% crit also seems good. That's crit chance, right? Not crit damage. What do you think, chat? Do we go for better torpedoes and craft, more shields, or +15% crit chance? Considering most of our weapons are rapid fire, that's quite a lot of crit chance per turn. I am quite tempted by Merciless Salvos. I'll let you guys vote on it if you want to weigh in. 3 options, 1 minute vote, let's go. Option 1 is for better torpedoes and craft. Option 2 is for better shields. Option 3 is for +50% crit chance for is it every weapon? Or is it just, I think it's every weapon. The flagship gains +15% critical hit chance, so all of our weapons gain a flat 15% crit bonus. Both of those, 1 and 3, I think both seem very strong. Hey, Nox Immortalis, thanks for voting. Okay, looks like most people are going in for option 1. Wooden Plank weighing in on option 3, though. Pango going for option 1. Thank you, everybody, for voting, by the way. I really appreciate it. Sorry, just take a second to yawn. It's getting quite late, but I'm not gonna give up yet. I'm gonna keep going for at least half an hour longer. Oh, because we didn't get a stream last week. Okay, it looks like we're set in our ways. We're going to be picking the creed. So the creed must be strictly observed aboard our vessel. Since the Voidsmen are wavering in their faith, let the High Factotum find a truce of the Ecclesiarchy elsewhere. As you command, I will order the chapel to be restored as well. I will send agents to every deck. The next time Nemesis rears his head, which I am certain will happen sooner rather than later, we will be one step ahead of him, and not the other way around. Sarabak staggers away, the gaze turns to the motionless Kibula, staring at her own reflection within a pool of blood. Is something wrong? I'm thinking about Nemesite, my adversary. The more I learn about him, the more I see a vague reflection of myself. A twisted reflection, perhaps, but all too familiar. Like me, he was forced to tread the path of servitude from an early age, stripped of anything that might stand in the way of duty. A champion and a zealot left with nothing but ideas, forged and tempered by his mentor. I still think it's that guy. You are different. He's a murderer, but you understand the true value of human death. To create a truce of the God Emperor, this apostate is a heresy. You're indeed alike, but it's up to you to prove of the God Emperor's gaze that the tenets of the web are stronger than whatever Nemesis believes. Yes, Domin. Your words echo through my soul, and we are in accord. Nemesis will fail, for his ways are dark, and have led him astray. Our conversation is not yet over. Please stay with me for a few minutes. There's something I want to ask. First, you need to know about what happened. You and no one else. During the divination that revealed Alamon's betrayal to me, my trance was interrupted. Instead of converging on a single point, my thoughts were thrown off the intended path, and I lost the thread. What distracted me were thoughts of you. You were thinking about me? Your image intruded upon my mind was supposed to act as a blade seeking its target. When all of my being was focused on fulfilling my duty, my trance was broken, and I committed an offense against the Undying One. I was able to restore my trance and balance all thoughts that didn't belong, but that has happened at all is worrying. You are dear to me, more so than I first realized. But my duty is to serve the Undying One. What if your presence in my mind, in my labyrinth, goes against the tenet? I doubt the God Emperor forbids our bond. Careful, Domin. Not even you can presume to speak for him. His designs are unfathomable. The best we can do is read the signs and hope that our service pleases him. First, our fates are connected. We walk the same labyrinth. Tell me, what would you do if your mind's worries were to dull your resolve and mar your spirit? I would continue doing my duty. I would accept the appearance of someone important in my life was bound to throw things into a bit of disarray. I would take option 2. I would accept that the appearance of someone important in my life was bound to throw things into a bit of a disarray. Your life is enough disarray as it is. Still, your ability to exist in pound and move without losing sight of your goal deserves some praise. Enough, let us go back. Interesting. She looked at the tenderness and she squeezed my hands passionately.
I'm restless.
And she's restless, apparently. Okay, first things first. Argenta.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all
2 new
decay.
weapons. Well, actually, first of all, get your heavy bolter back. And equip it. Okay. Oh, there's a 40k live stream starting soon. That's very cool. It's very late for me, but I wouldn't mind picking that up. And I want the heavy flamer from here. I want this heavy flamer. Fire retribution. What's this armor? The heavy leather armor LD pattern. Could be useful for somebody. And then we've got a bunch of manufactured swords and fire grenades. Don't want the swords, but we'll keep the fire grenades. Thanks for the update, the info shake, Vivid. And then we're going to give Argenta as her secondary weapon, fire retribution. So now she has 2 heavy weapons. She has a heavy flamer and a heavy bolter, which I think is just on point for her. Quickly level up Kibula. Exsanguination. The Executioner immediately inflicts bleeding 5 on an ally of their choice. That ally gains a plus 50% bonus to dodge and 3 additional movement points until bleeding ends. Starts on 25. That's about perfect for when I want to end the stream. So we'll end the stream when that kicks off. Until the start of the next turn, the Executioner gains bonuses to their parameters for each creature in combat suffering from the following damage over time effects. I could do a react to it, but it will be very late for me. It depends how late it's going to be. I could check it out. The Executioner makes range attack or psychic staff. She doesn't do range attacks. The Executioner replaces 27 wounds with the same number of temporary wounds. While they have temporary wounds, all of their melee attacks deal an additional plus 20. Yes, Reckless Abandon sounds perfect for her. And then we've got a common talent. Bloody Mess. Anytime a Voidman character is controlled, there's a 10% chance to double the damage. That sounds so good for her. I'm not going to lie. Deathkill Assassin. Crimson Tide. A creature with Bloodblessed or Bloodstained effects gains 1 stack of whenever raining blood is inflicted. The Deathkill Assassin deals plus 10% damage if they are standing in blood. Each time the Deathkill Assassin parries or dodges an attack, all enemies with a Bloodstained effect have plus 1. Open the veins. A creature with a Bloodstained blood-fed effect gains plus 1 second of this effect whenever bleeding, burning, or toxin is affected on it. I might actually grab Bloody Mess on her. That's quite funny. Okay, we're going to level up Cassia really quickly. So again, I want to look at talents for her. Enemies affected by her powers suffer stacking -10 penalty to the next resistance from her powers. Okay. The enemy's perception is higher than agility. The dodge is going to use perception instead. Enemies, she doesn't have any move powers. Whenever she uses a navigator power that's not been used as combat, no. Navigator powers deal +1 additional damage for every 5 bonus characters on the navigator's currently equipped staff. Until the end of combat, enemies damaged by the navigator suffer additional +7 damage from all attacks of opportunity and cannot dodge them. Allies that are targeted by the navigator's abilities. I see how I'm looking to see how that works with movement abilities. You trigger opportunity attacks with that. Allies that are targeted by the navigator's abilities gain +5 to all resistance and warp effects. The navigator gains +5 fellowship with an additional +1 fellowship for every navigator talent or navigator power taken. I think that's everything I can look at in that area. There's nothing else further down here. Which is stuff she can't take. We'll grab open to the warp, I guess. And for navigators, navigator decreases veil degradation by 8. All allies get +8 deflection against all warp damage and damage from psychic powers. That seems just a useful power to have. That moves people. Target ally gains +26 to willpower and toughness. Navigator creates a circle within a 2-cell radius. Every creature that is in it enters it or begins their turn in the circle suffers 9 to 20 damage. Interesting. This ability can only target allies that have at least one melee weapon. The ally immediately gains an extra attack during which they can only use a single ability during the effect of the warrior's charge. That's quite cool. That's another free ability. Enemies within the suffer -26 penalty. Enemies become cursed. All incoming warp damage increased by 26%. Or if we just flee. Let's grab Show the Path on her. And then a quick level up on Pascal. He's got a few levels to grab. Gruesome Kill. Whenever prey is killed, all enemies have a +10 subjects have their agility reduced by 5. That's quite nice. Do we have plasma stuff on our ship? What do you mean by that? Our ship is powered by plasma. Let's get some... you need to get your logic up, I think. You know, your logic's quite high. Your tech use is... Okay, yeah, we'll get your logic up. And then perception up as well. And then for the last area here... 6 movement, first round combat. Every 6 movement gives +3 movement point. I mean, weapons. Pascal uses plasma. Our ship itself is not equipped with plasma, no. Melee attacks. Pascal's attacks and effects of exposed weakness ability gain bonus against enemies and effects of Machine Spirit Communion, as those are 2 times the stacks. Machine Spirit Communion applies 1 stack of explode on enemies. That's actually quite nice. I might grab that. What's the Medicate Mechanism? The technique used to make it to restore the wounds of an ally. Yeah, that's 1 AP to restore some health. Let's grab the Medicate Mechanism for him. And then, Bounty's next attack this turn will have additional effects. +6 damage, reduces armor, reduces dodge. If they are marked as prey, so armor just reduced against the access Bounty's allies. Yes, Cull the Bond seems quite useful. Okay, that's him all done. Yes, we have plasma torpedoes, that is correct. I forgot about that. I don't know what I just clicked on, actually. I just clicked on something. You recite a prayer, the one you remember the best. Okay, that's what that was. There's some stuff to look at I'm not too worried about. Let's get out of here.
Blessed be the road that we take.
Lore Imperium, 65%.
Duty
Oh,
prevails.
that's what you spot the Mono's Ferm Fatum. Legend's head split when it cracked open the skull of the loathsome demon Bazana the Flare. Yeah, there's just relics in this room, which is where these guys got all their relics from. Okay, there is a enemy finder. If the target of the wearer's range attack fails a toughness resistance save for -10, that attack inflicts exhaustion on the target. That could be good on Agenta. That could be very good on Agenta. Alright, let's head back to the bridge. And we'll jump to our next destination, I think. One thing I'm considering doing is we have 2 quests to complete on Footfall, which is a long way away, but I don't know if we'll be going back that way again, ever. So what if we just head back to Footfall now, get that done, and come back up? So we are currently here. There's nothing at the moment to the Galactic East that interests us, because it's all in Winterscale's realm. This is our realm here. And this is where the stuff is. So to get out of here, we want to try and get to either this group of systems here or this group of systems here. Mundus Valancius is where Dragonis is. We do have some missions to complete at Dragonis. But I don't... We do have the ability to jump from Pellium Solare to Latorsium Maledicta. I wonder if that's where we want to start. So let's jump to... let's jump here. I would love to get us some battle armor. A call for help has pierced the tranquility of the uneventful warp flight. Something sinister is afoot on one of the storage decks. 2 squads have already been sent to investigate, but both of them have gone missing. Alas, the only face is a personal visit by the Road Trader and her retinue. So we're going straight into a battle. I'm not going to take Kimbala or Pascal for this. I will take Heinrichs and Yoga. We're just taking the A-team. Yeah, we'll take the A-team for this. It's another battle. There's been a lot of fights this stream. We'll quickly level Heinrichs up. Exsanguination. The execution immediately inflicts bleeding 5 on an ally. That's the same thing she had. He also has his Santic powers. This damage is by 50% against Xenos, by 100% against Chaos Rituals to Korean, 150% against demons, and by 50% of the enemies are already damaged to Psycho and Desego's allies in this combat. The damage will also prevent any damage from this power does not for targets that lack soul. Shield of the Emperor. Until the end of the second section, all allies affected by Word of the Emperor increase their affliction by 1. That's quite nice. He's got Biomancy abilities, he's got Pyromancy abilities. I actually think I'm going to grab Shield of the Emperor, because that buffs something I'm already using. And then Santic powers. First time momentum reaches 200 in the second turn. The second is +5 to all characteristics. +1 to result, +1 to division, +1 to all damage. That's actually really nice. Critical skills by anyone. Okay, Sounds of Heroes. Side ratings by 1 to the end of combat every time an ally uses her act. Critical example +4. Because Biomancer abilities here. Force weapons deal +4 more damage for 20% more armor penetration. That's good enough just for the penetration. Looks like he uses damage like power with targets so 6 or further. He's not going to be doing that. 7% to gain AP spend on second person relevant which is done. Rage increased. So each turn increases value by 2 points less. It's time that reduces the effect to 0. Okay. Second resolve is increased by 3 while value is 10 or over. So use damage to second power without being threatened by enemies in melee range. Let's grab Blade of Light because armor penetration is a good thing to have. All right, let's save the game so I don't die. And let's see what we're dealing with. Everybody is dead, which is not a good start. Oh my god, there's so many dead people.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I think we're fighting a big demon. Okay.
I see your darkened colors.
So we're fighting two plague bearers? Is that it? Alright, we're gonna put Argenta in cover here. If she can see them. Otherwise, she'll just step out to here. She probably can't see them from here, but we'll try and put her there. I'm going to put Abelard over here. We'll put Heinrich with him to buff up. I'm going to put Cassia here. We're going to put me here with Chat here. Actually, don't want Chat there. Don't want Chat there. That means I can't buff everybody. I've got a feeling this is not all of the enemies, and Yogan needs a position. This is a nice track, yeah. There's no cover back here for Yogan. But he is a bit of a cannon, so we'll just put him in cover back here. Alright. So I'm going to start off by Magna Rail blasting this guy 3 times. That did a little bit of damage to him. Then I'm going to fire my overpowered plasma rifle at him. In some of his armor issues because he thought Roman Empire was shit. It was tight. And then I'm going to give I can't give Abelard that ability. That's annoying. Let's see if I don't want to use any of the like you serve me abilities because I want to keep that for me to put on her. I'm going to put the backlines here.
Executing command.
I'm going to put the front line like here.
I refuse to comprehend this.
And I'll put the midline here where Cassia is.
Utterly impossible.
I put it in the wrong place. It doesn't matter. And then I don't want to use Bring It Down or Air of Authority. But I will put a Galvanic Field I want to put a galvanic field. Where can I not? Okay, I can't put the galvanic field anywhere.
I cannot comply.
Does he not have line of sight? Yeah, I can't place the galvanic field anywhere. Oh, it's a galvanic gate macadendrite I want to use, is it? It's an energy wall, yeah, but I can't place it. I can place one part of it here. But I can't place it. Problem is I want thingy to shoot through it, and I can't do that. I can try and put it here, I guess. Yeah, I can do that, and she might be able to shoot through it. He was probably there during the whole of Roman history, you are correct. Nice block. And a shield bash. Gross. Okay, Argenta. Unfortunately, he has put himself in an awkward position. But if I move you to here, and then we just slap on a rapid fire, and we'll do a furious recital, and then we just go Daka on this guy. I love how there's a chance this could scatter onto her. If I move here, does that fix the scatter? Yes, it does.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay. Right. The more we kill, the more we make.
I'll do it. I will not.
Okay, that's him out of the fight at least.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
This is going to be interesting. Okay, Adelard, show us what you do against one of these guys.
At your beck and call.
So I'm going to do a normal attack, then a sweeping attack. So this turn I'm going to do his normal attack, then we'll do sweeping attacks.
It will be done.
He parried it. I should try the new flame, that's right. Okay, he almost killed himself. Right. He just stabbed chat with a dagger. Okay, Heinrich needs to spend a turn to power up. But we will drop Shoot Word of the Emperor to buff everybody.
I won't object to it.
Then we're going to ignite ourselves.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Then we're going to make that Perpetual
For
Flame.
the throne's glory.
Then we're going to Biomancy.
I won't object to it.
And then we're going to Endure.
Let's see to it.
Okay, that's his turn. Next turn he'll be active. Cassia. Let's give Abelard a free turn.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And we'll do a sweeping attack this time.
At your beck and call. Target well struck.
Okay. And we'll brace for impact. And then we'll get her to held in my gaze this
If I
guy.
may, try to die with grace, at
Cool.
least.
And then I don't think I can properly show the path here. Because I don't think you can make it all the way around. So I think I'm just going to blow this guy up.
Another bow painted black.
And then I'm going to give Heinrich a dodge bonus.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I'm guessing this floor stuff is not good to stand on. Can you please stop stabbing chat? High momentum. Let's give Argenta a free turn.
Accept your lot.
And I get her to shoot this guy.
I'll do it. Escape the Emperor's
And then run and
judgment.
gun.
Doubt is for the weak.
And shoot this guy.
Rock is a prayer.
And that's all the shots she gets. Oh no, she's got more shots. So I'm going to shoot this guy.
Navigated.
And that's her out of shots now. She still has one more shot. She can't shoot that guy, but she can shoot this guy.
Have escaped the Emperor's
She can
judgment.
never ever miss. I think she actually has a thing where every time she hits, she gets another action, doesn't she? Which is stupid. But she can't move and she can't get line of sight on this guy. I will
the
revel in
Emperor
slaughter.
commands,
I will
I
end her
act.
term. I have a sniper shot we could potentially take on this guy. I have a shot on him from here.
I'll see to it personally.
At the end of the fight.
Fate and
Yes.
fortune.
Alright, that wasn't too hard. Oh wait, no, there's more enemies spawning. Never mind. I thought the fight was over.
Is with us.
Okay, it's actually a whole new battle with like 1 million enemies on it. Okay, I want Argenta to clear this corridor. Oh god, they're everywhere. They are absolutely everywhere. Where do we deploy everybody? I mean, it looks like it goes Yogan, Argenta, Cassia. So I could put Argenta here and have her just hopefully clear out this area. Yogan, I could hope can kill these two with a Magna Rail Blast, stay where he is. Then it's Cassia. Cassia, I'm quite happy kind of like where everybody is, honestly. Apart from me and Chat. Me and Chat are not in a great place. I can't go back here. I think I'm just going to leave everyone where they are. Consolidate in one corner and burn the zombies. I can't, unfortunately. I don't have enough movement to consolidate everybody together. Let's start the battle and see how this goes. So Yogan's up first. I'm going to Magna Rail Blast this guy into this guy. It's not going to be able to bounce at this guy, unfortunately, but we'll bounce it back to this one. That's those two dead. And then we'll drop a area effect plasma blast right here.
I refuse to comprehend this. Blasphemy terminated.
Okay, so that's them dead. Now we're going to give Argenta a free attack.
A valid argument.
And we'll switch to her Flamer. Now she's got... This thing has Scorching Retribution. So it's a massive area on fire. Or we just burn these guys. Or I do a line... Does a line attack. But... So this does 1624 damage. So it's the same damage. This also sets the target on fire. Yeah, let's use this ability then on these two guys. Okay. Then I want to switch to her Heavy Bolter. We're going to activate Run and Gun. I will shoot this guy.
I'll do it.
Okay. And then I'm going to activate Fierce Recital. And I'm going to activate... I'm aware that the stream is going to start in 5 minutes. So I'm going to probably end the stream after this turn. And we'll pick it up next time. So I'm just going to save. In fact, I'm probably going to end it now. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to load Twitch. Because I couldn't get it to load before. Who is it, Shake? Is it on Twitch or is it on YouTube? The stream. What is happening here? We're being hit by plague zombies. It was a warp jump. But I'm going to end the stream here. So I'm going to save the game. And we're gonna watch the Warhammer 40,000, Total War 40,000 live stream. Get a bit of a live reaction to it before the end of the stream. So I'm just going to put us on this for the moment. And then, actually, I need to come over here. I need to click this button. Okay, and then I need to go here. I'm going to quickly change the title of the stream. So give me 2 seconds to sort this one out. Let me save the game properly. Save. And then I'm going to quit the game. Yes, and then I'm looking for 2 things. The first is streaming. Yeah, Warp Jump, title updater. So I'm going to update the titles to Total War 40k live stream reaction. I've never really done a reaction before, but let's update all. Okay, so that should update now. Now, where is this happening? Can I watch it on YouTube or is it only available on Twitch? Oh, here we go. I've got it open here. Let's make it full screen. It's loading weirdly. Okay, if I press F11, that'll make it full screen. Okay, cool. Let's close out chat. I can't make the preview... Oh, I can't make the preview full screen. Hang on. There we go. All right. So... Look, it may not... I've been having problems with YouTube all day, so this may not work. But this is it here. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. So it's going to start in 3 minutes. First of all, that was a pretty fun stream. Warhammer 40... Rogue Trader went really well, I think. We played some pretty hard fights there, and none of them went too bad. Hey, Ormek, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. The dog has gotten up again. What do you want, Tully? I've got time to let you out if you want to go. Hey, Peter Saber HD, how's it going? You've just missed the end of the Rogue Trader stream, but there's a Total War Warhammer 40,000 live stream that's about to go live, and I've never really done a live reaction to something before, but I guess we're doing a live reaction to it before I go to bed. As long as it's not too long. Is it too loud? I can turn it down. How's that for volume? I'm just going to sort the dog out. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. And I'll talk about this game in a second. Now, I've played a lot of Total War. I'm a big fan of Total War Warhammer. Not that I've played any campaigns. I find that Total War games for me, they don't have longevity. I really love the early game in a Total War game. I never really go deep into the campaigns because I find they get stymied just by really like stacks of army stack into army stack that I find the fights don't get that fun when you get deeper down the tech trees. I really like early game Total War games. I loved Shogun Total War and Shogun 2. I really liked early Total War Warhammer. So I'm very curious about Total War Warhammer 40,000. I think it's either going to be really, really good or it's just not going to hit. Now, what I've seen so far looks fantastic, but I'm reserving. I'm not like jumping into this thinking this is definitely going to be amazing. I'm withholding my reserving my judgment. That's the word I think. So this should be quite interesting to watch, and if you're choosing to watch it with me, I really appreciate it. I'm not going to talk over the whole thing. That's not my style. If someone is talking and telling us things, I'm going to pay attention to what they're saying, but I will talk over what I'm seeing, right? Because that's how I'm going to play this. Now, the quality might not be perfect. At the moment, it's at 480p. We'll see if that upgrades. It might just because it is. Oops, I just paused it. We want to make sure we're live. Skip ahead to live broadcast. Yeah, we are now live. I wasn't actually live before. The dog better get in a second because it's going to kick off, and I'm not going to be able to watch what's happening because I need to get the dog. I'll move chat if I need to as well. Have you heard of Tabletop Tavern? Yes, I have heard of Tabletop Tavern. I played the demo for it. Really interesting, but a bit. It didn't click with me, is what I'll say. I'm really particular about my strategy games, especially real-time strategy. I'm really particular about what I like. The only game that has really clicked with me for real-time strategy is Dawn of War 2 and the original Company of Heroes. Hours and hours and hours and hours in both of those games. And like I don't count Homeworld in that. Homeworld's like a different type of real-time strategy. But it's a very particular type of game that I really like. But yeah, Total War itself just... There's something there that I really like, but there's a lot there that I don't like, and I tend to get very bored with Total War very quickly, in general. But we'll see. I just hope the quality of this is good enough, because my internet's been really weird all day. Anyway, the stream is starting. All right, let's see what these guys have to say.
And welcome to Total War, Warhammer 40,000, Alpha Strike livestream, ranged combat. I wrote it down this time so I wouldn't forget it.
Nice. Let me know if it gets big or too loud.
Williams, head of community engagement. I'll be your host today, and I'm joined by two fantastic guests. And what we're going to be doing today is showing off a live battle, maybe a couple of times as we talk through some stuff, and then we've got a few clips to show some things that may or may not trigger as we work our way through the 41st millennium.
I want to try and bump it up to 720p.
So,
okay, there we go.
They're under the right people.
They are. They weren't yesterday. Dave, care to introduce yourself. Who are you and what do you do on Total Warhammer 40,000?
Yeah, so I'm Dave Petrie.
Bit quiet? Yeah, it's quiet.
Product owner. So basically, I look after the what.
I can make it louder than this if you need it.
The features that we're going to make in battles across Total War, but obviously, again, a big.
It's wild to me that these games are being made by people who are younger than me now.
40,000.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm making sure this comes through in the shape we would like it to for everyone.
We like making the titles longer and longer every
time.
Yeah.
It's getting a challenge.
And Pedro, yourself.
Yeah, I'm Pedro Engana. I'm the battle technical lead for the whole team that's been working on these next generation Total War titles. So it's really exciting to be here finally, be able to start getting into the depths of some of the stuff that me and my team have been doing for all these years. Get us to show some of the cool stuff, some of the cool tech that we've been
I can turn them up a bit more.
Features you might be seeing in this game.
Fantastic. We're very excited for this stream. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
So how old is the build that we're going to be showing off today?
So it's a couple of months old. Yeah, this is the same build that we used for the SGF demo. And actually, a really cool thing about this build is that when we captured all of that footage, it is just the game, right? And we thought, well, let's just play the battle from that demo, right? Because again, what we want to do is make sure when we deliver that sort of thing, that we are just building the game, right? And we are showing the game, right? Because it's no BS
I need to grab a dog. I'll be right back.
So we want to just show you what's there.
Fantastic. So what is in development at the moment? From what they'll see.
Pretty much everything is still in development. This is definitely a development build. It's not smoke and mirrors. It's not that dressed up. It's just what the game is looking like right now, with a few months of it.
Right, I'm back. Just in time, I think.
I'm hearing. Could we maybe have all of our volumes slightly
So
up?
what are your
Mr. Audio Man?
What are your views of Total
So
War?
we have. You'll see that we've got when we get into the battle, which will just be 30 seconds away. We will have a little thing in the bottom left-hand corner, a QR code and a link if you want to sign up for the closed beta. So if you're interested in what you see and you want to give your feedback, that will be the opportunity to do so. We aren't going to be playing. It will be played live. We have someone over at the
That's
PCs.
interesting. They're kicking it off live,
Will
which
has
is
played
actually
this battle,
very brave, I think.
100 times, and we've asked him to play.
No pressure.
But we've asked him to play to demonstrate things rather than to crush the enemy,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
So
absolutely, yeah.
he's going to be playing in a style which will hopefully make some things happen that we can talk about and demonstrate some
I'm with you there,
mechanics
Pedro
rather
Trevor.
than to try and
That's definitely something
optimize,
that I'm seeing in the
annihilate
Dawn of War
Yeah,
4
we might ask
previews
some
as well, is that there's a bit
We
too much
may,
of a
and we'll
stall
see
by
if
one
it's
of the
tough
developers on
We're
the
going
other
to be
developer.
responsible for the Imperium losing today, probably.
Brilliant. And Will was the only person who.
We've seen
volunteered
Imperial
for
Guard
this.
versus
so
Orcs
everyone
in the
thanks
last
to Will
preview.
for jumping in. All
So I
right.
wonder if we'll see something
Are you
different
ready
today.
for us to go over to the battle display, Will? So
It
we
does
have here our
look
first.
really good. Oh, my I'm instantly buffering. I'll drop down the quality to 480p again.
We have here our first live look
Ta-da.
at the.
I want to jump to live.
Never the full thing with deployment and everything we're going to be running through.
Yeah.
Stop the bottom.
Yeah.
End-to-end.
You'll see a lot of.
They're now too loud.
Familiar stuff here. Obviously, deployment is there. Deployment is part of Total War.
Yeah.
But again, in terms
me know how
of the
that is
style
for
of the map
loudness.
and the kind of
I
map
can
that
drop it
is,
down more.
It's not miles away from the sorts of
would really like
map
this
we've
at
had in previous Total
720.
War titles. We do have
I'm trying to do this at 720. We'll see if it copes.
a big spectrum of different kinds of maps, of course. So we're going to have more dense maps.
It might take a second to catch up. Don't ask me why YouTube is being
We're
weird
gonna
today.
have,
It
you know,
is.
more
Okay,
sparse
there we go.
maps.
I
This
think we're
one
okay.
sits on the sort of more sparse side of things, but it's not the completely.
Doesn't like this big view.
Flat, I want to say tournament style map. This
is the same map we saw the other
It's
preview
got
on.
some interest
We're gonna have to jump to 480. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry the quality's not
in it,
better.
but it is a good sort of
It's a good middle ground.
Yeah,
We'll see if we
Presents a
can-
few different things.
exactly.
presents
I'm still holding it at
some
720 for
areas, some
now.
Open areas, so
Yeah.
it's pretty
Okay, we'll jump into 480. Sorry, everybody.
good. So it's
It's gonna be a bit blurry.
To the art team for putting off something that looks.
So we got
Someone
Lumen
putting
Rust
out
there. We
very
got a Baneblade
accurately
here.
where's the closed beta sign up. That's on the clips that we'll show later.
Guardsmen
but you're welcome
actually in
to
the
Google it
buildings
and
here. If you
find
look, they're
yourself
actually
the QR
deployed
code
on the
comes
second
up.
story against the wall over here.
So we'll
That's
talk
quite
about just
cool.
a couple of things here before we actually jump into the battle, because some of this UI is brand new, right? So we want to make sure
Yeah, I guess if you want to see it in high quality, you can go back and see it. Look, it's even stuttering at 480p.
people understand exactly what they're seeing there. So should we start with reserves?
Yeah,
let's go for it.
Will, do you
Jump
want to
in.
click there? There you
It's
go.
a huge
Ta-da.
bit race.
So massive disclaimer again. Like the
This is
actual
reserves.
that panel itself. As of very
So
recently
that's
completely changed.
walk. That's
it's still
Scout
a panel,
Striders. That's like
but
Lehman.
we have
That looks like
strategic
a
reserves.
Chimera, Lehman
So
Rust,
a big
Baneblade, a
part
Regal
of this game
Dawn,
is basically
Ogrins,
teeing up the forces that we're going to bring into the battle
Stormtroopers,
from the
normal
campaign.
guardsmen, and man standing on top of tanks shouting to bring me closer. I want to stab them with my
You may have some
sword.
opportunity to sort of shuffle some units around during
Okay.
deployment. Like, what do you want to have your starting army as? But then there will be more restrictions as well. Let's say you're playing with Space Marines and you have a fleet in orbit. You'll have some people wrapped up on that fleet that you won't necessarily be able to start the battle with, but you can join
them.
the battle with them
Okay.
throughout using the strategic reserves panel, bringing them in via very violent and upsetting ways, such as drop pods. We don't have. Oh, sorry, Pedro.
I was gonna say, like, you'll have to consider at deployment whether you want to bring your full force in or if you want to keep
There's
some
advanced
stuff in
deployment here
reserves
as well
so
with
that
some
they can fly
scouts.
in on top
You
of
can't
box
see because
later
chat's in the
to
way.
surprise the enemy.
Let me move chat.
We're playing the guard.
We are.
And the Astra
We're not doing
Militarum, they do have Valkyries.
They hoof it.
Yeah, but we tend not to send them down.
I'm sorry, I did
via
a pause.
drop pod, because
I'd love to
they
see in the
are,
battle
yeah,
either map or
they're
Arways.
squishy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've seen this one again and
they
again.
won't survive kind of
That's
impact.
true. Not so
So the guard's playstyle is much more about bringing reserves up the field to sort of meet the enemy.
It's
and
very
hold-
brown. Oh god, the stream is just not liking this quality at all.
It's a
Which
bit more
hopefully-
like classical Total War reinforcements.
Yeah, with more control over who and when and where.
Yep.
Basically.
A lot of units
Then
on the
there's
battlefield.
two other things we'll touch
I mean,
on
it's Total
before
War,
we
but-
get to battle. Actually, do you know what? People seem pretty interested in what we're saying rather than having a go at me for not telling Will to press start battle.
It's kind of unwatchable. with this quality. It's
Two
really
rows
struggling.
of icons above the mini map there. What are
What
they?
if I
Ooh, they're
if I
different
drop the
things to
screen
start
size
with.
down?
So we have
that's
bombardments
awful.
that you're going to bring into the battle, and again, all work in progress UI. But
try
the,
Valkyrie Rocket Pod
the
Barrage.
explosive, powerful ordnance that you have from off field.
It would just be nice to see a different
from the
map,
fleet
Peter
that, again,
HD.
due to your
Maybe
campaign
some Space
situation, you will
Marines.
have teed up before this battle. So let's say, well, in this case, actually, we have our Deathstrike Godspear warhead, which is that is coming from off field, right? That is an artillery piece sat off field, ready to get involved. We've done it in our campaign, but
They also have a
we
Twitch
do have
stream?
fleet in orbit as well. We have
I
our
don't know if I
Strike,
can
and we
if I can get that to
our-
load.
Valkyries at the ready.
Yep, ready to.
I couldn't get Twitch to
drop in
load
some
at all
missiles. So
earlier.
we've got a bunch of different.
My connection
bombardments we
should
can
be
drop
able to
in,
handle this, which is what's
and then
frustrating.
we have our army abilities, or the in this case,
The orders.
Yeah,
regimental orders. So the Esther Militarum has this mechanic where you can enact
Take cover,
orders
take
that will
aim.
spread to units.
Yeah,
that
last
are
preview was
within
also the
range of
guard.
Boxcaster.
We didn't get this
So
much
their
detail,
playstyle is making sure that
but
you
we got
have
guard fighting
all
orcs
of your
on this
units
map.
close enough to a command unit that can then issue these orders, which will give them different.
No,
buffs
my
that
internet's been
you'll
funny
use
today. My
to
speed is
manage
fine,
your
but I can't
situation
load
in
some
defeat
websites
to
properly.
adapt
I
to
don't know
what
what's
you
going
need.
on.
Yep.
Very similar, inspired by their tabletop mechanics.
It's probably
of
just
course,
Australian
yeah,
attacks.
and again, just how the guards should operate, right? Again,
Yep.
like coming from
The
the
minis
law,
look
like,
good.
You know, they are waiting for their orders. They are the human.
Oh, just doesn't like how much stuff. It's too bitty.
Wall. So yeah, and so part of that playstyle with the guard that we'll hopefully see if Will does his
Probably start with car
does the
skins.
best he can. Is presenting that strong front and meeting the enemy in the open and then crashing against them and reinforcing. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Fantastic. Well then, we got a lot else to talk about, but I think we can start the battle and start touching on some of it as Will
We
battles
fall
the
behind a little bit,
orcs.
but that's okay.
Okay, go
I wish
on
my
then.
speed's running at high load. We're finding speed by. I don't
So
think my
one thing to
SP
point
is
out is the
running at high load
classic
when playing because
we're
I
not in
pay for
deployment
unrestricted.
zone.
I pay a
So
stupid
they
amount of money
had
for
full
it.
deployment.
Yeah,
And
forward
it
scouts,
is
yeah,
half past
classically,
midnight
Vanguard
on a
deployment, yeah,
Thursday
forward
night. I think
scouts,
many
yeah,
people
so
are
they
up
are able to
to
deploy,
make to actually
from
be
front,
making
obviously with
use of that heavy
supplementation,
load.
and scout
That's
out
cool.
that
You can do a
bit,
drag
have
select
better
move
vision,
order.
better visibility. Visibility now being a big deal for the
It's a
war.
big deal, yes.
Yep. So you can
Into cover.
you can see
That was quite
visualize
cool.
now where things are. We have a fog of war.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it is actually in this build though.
Again,
not.
drag select
The
into
visuals,
cover
the
there,
visuals that are
Yeah.
not engaged,
and then the game just the video just chugs.
but the mechanics are like this is why we cannot see the orcs at the moment.
Right.
But Fog of War has a pretty big impact. In
Let
this
me just
game,
see if I can
especially
grab the
because
Twitch stream
we're
before the combat
playing in
starts. Give me 2
sometimes very dense
seconds.
Maps,
I'm
building
just
a
going to
bit-
see if I can grab the Twitch stream because this is unwatchable for me. Twitch Total War live streams. Okay, that's loaded straight away for me. Oh, this isn't actually it though. This is someone reacting to it. Total War Twitch official. That doesn't restricted. Yeah, now this one isn't loading. Twitch. Let's go to twitch.tv. Nah, I just can't get Twitch to load. Twitch just does a spinning line for me and does nothing. I can't get the Twitch website to load at all. I'm gonna just reload the YouTube video. That's jump to live.
Those cover pieces.
Okay.
Those can be destroyed, but within those cover zones,
What I'm
we
gonna
are
do
doing
is
a
I'll
few
bring us here, and I'll jump us back to about here.
Blaze trying to contribute though. Yeah, which is going to be a rough time.
Okay,
this
we
is
fell
just
really far behind when we were watching it, like really
Which
far
is probably
behind.
worth talking about a little bit.
Yeah. Will moved some people.
I'm getting us back to where we were. Sorry, you're not able to see this, which
It's
doesn't
worth
help.
just going in and going ham.
I'm going to bring us back to kind of where we were,
And, who's
which was about before the combat started.
Will block your Fog of War.
better visibility.
Yeah. So we're
Visibility
just
that
past here. We're about here. So let's
is
just.
actually in this build though.
It's
Yeah,
not,
this is exactly where we
The
were.
visuals that are
Yeah.
not engaged.
And of course, well, we'll see if it holds now. I don't think this is going to be a great stream because the connection
but
just
the
isn't good
mechanics are
enough.
like- this
It's
is why we
weird. I
cannot
don't know
see
why
the rest of
my
the
my
board.
YouTube is
But
being
Fog
so
of War
funny.
has pretty
I
big
normally
impact
can
in
normally
this build, block your
stream
Fog of War, so
4K
part of the strategy
with no
might be
issues.
to destroy-
Who's
Very
who's
brave.
currently being very brave and being a little bit suicidal too.
Okay, let's drop
It's
this
worth just going in and going ham.
back to
And
4K.
he's gone. And he's gone. So he's done the best he can, and he smashed over some cover.
Some cover, yes.
Which is probably worth talking about a little bit.
So we've got orcs coming in through the water.
Will moved some people into cover here on
Yep.
this left ruin.
Yeah. and you can see that they'll filter
Interesting.
into
The tanks just being
position.
static rather than having to micro them. I don't know if that's just the players
So
or if that's what you want to be doing with
them.
them.
To the standard control as possible. So
Also,
this is just
side hits
drag out when you're dragging out.
is
a
the
unit
those are
from the cover zone.
minigun
They will
Leman
populate
Russes.
positions within that. Oh no!
Oh, this is yeah. I'm sorry, folks. I don't think we could do a reaction stream here. Because the quality of the video, it's just
that's
a
what
muddy
you do.
mess
You
for
don't
me.
want the opponent to get cover.
It's all good. A bombardment's coming in, so this is all going to get a little bit messy.
Yeah, I think you're just gonna have to watch it yourselves at higher quality, and I'll maybe talk about it tomorrow. But in terms of a actual reaction stream, I just can't react to this because it's unwatchable for me. Continually stopping like this, I don't know what's going on with my connection. I tried resetting all my stuff earlier. I'm streaming fine, no problems at all. But the video, for whatever reason, YouTube and Twitch are just I can't load the websites. I don't know why it's happening. So I'm going to end the stream there. I appreciate the attempt. I think it was good fun to try it. But I'm going to head to bed. I really enjoyed playing Rogue Trader though tonight. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll have a chat about what this looks like tomorrow. But have a good one, everybody, and I'll catch you later. I will get you, I promise, some High Fleet tomorrow. Thanks, Peter Saber. That's very kind of you. I'll get you some High Fleet tomorrow. I know it's been a week since the last High Fleet video. A lot of stuff's happened this week. What happened? I just joined. Sorry, Monkey C. My connection just isn't working tonight, and I can't get the video to load. So I'm going to have to abandon the attempt to react to the Total War. But we'll do something later, maybe. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everyone has a lovely day. I'm going to have to go. Catch you later. Bye.